2017, episode 10 of the PodLuck Podcast. And we chose for our title a cold one with the boys because it's cold.
And we're cracking one open.
And he's cracking one open. I have water.
It's just tea.
It's just tea. So anyhow, what did you do this week?
What I did this week? I did a lot, actually. Because last time we did this, it was Thursday,
Yep.
right? Because
Yep,
I
'cause you
had to skip out because I was going to a convention in Detroit. So I went to Detroit.
the beautiful land of Detroit.
Yeah, oh yeah, it was gorgeous. Gorgeous as always. Dirty, smelly. Roads are a bit busted up. But it was fun. It was a good time. Hung out with some friends from Illinois.
Right on.
We both just convened there. I don't know why we don't just go hang out with them in Illinois
Instead of Detroit?
instead of Detroit.
Right.
But it was fun. We had a good time. I lost my phone,
And you had to get a new one.
and I had to get a new one, which costly
Yeah.
nowadays.
Yes.
But I had an upgrade anyway, so it wasn't too bad.
So you have the S8 now.
I have the S8.
And how do you like it?
It's pretty sweet.
It's pretty fantastic.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this life-proof case yet.
Right. We put ugly cases on beautiful phones.
Yeah, no, we made them really thin. We're like, oh, these are sleek devices. They're really, and then we slap a brick on it. That's
Yep.
great.
Let's put them in armor now.
Which understandably, they're like $800.
Yeah,
I
they're
want that
expensive.
protected,
You
but
gotta
also
keep them safe.
we need a screen that works better,
Right.
like than the stupid one we have. We can control satellites near Jupiter, and we can't just make a good phone screen.
I feel like our phones need to be as strong as our cases. Like, I get that screens break,
Bulletproof glass, dude.
Right.
Bulletproof glass.
But it'd probably make it more expensive, and it'd also probably overheat, and everything else.
I don't know. It's dumb. They're built to break in 2 years anyway. But that aside, I got a new phone.
Yeah.
I fixed my car. The heat wasn't working. I needed the heat to work.
Yeah, not a good time for
Because it's
heat
getting
not to work.
real cold outside.
Real cold.
It's like 48, and that's not okay. Also, my pumpkin's dead. My Halloween pumpkin, he's dead. Absolutely toast.
I didn't do a pumpkin this year.
Really?
Mm-mm.
I tried my hand at the carving method versus I don't know. It is all carving, but I tried the where you don't cut all the way through. It's like a backlight thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I tried that.
And did it work well?
Didn't work great, but my picture looked really good on
That's
the pumpkin.
good.
I did salad fingers.
That's pretty
It's
sweet.
classic.
Classic.
you know.
Classic scoop.
Salad
spooky.
fingers looking rough though, right now.
I think he looks rough already.
Yeah, but his eyes fell into his head, and it's not a good time for him.
Yeah, I didn't do the whole pumpkin thing this year. I haven't for a while, actually.
Really? I like carving them.
Uh-huh.
I don't like scraping the guts out.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a wooden one so I don't have to keep doing it.
Yeah, it's gross. I don't want that on my hands.
I'm just not, I don't,
Stinks?
yep,
Nah, not a fan.
not a fan.
But then I got my car fixed,
Mm-hmm.
and I proceeded to play a lot of League of Legends.
Which is to be expected from you.
Because they just updated, it's preseason right
Preseason.
now.
Yeah.
They updated the rune system.
I feel like a lot of tryhards go away in preseason too.
Yeah. They're just like, oh, I don't need to do anything anymore.
Well,
But
a
I
lot of
just
people are
enjoy
playing
it.
around, they're like trying to figure out the new builds or whatever.
That's what I'm doing. I'm just messing around with stuff. It's real fun.
So people aren't as serious about it. I'm getting back into Smite somewhat. I love Smite.
I still have yet to try Smite. Is that the one with B-Lord?
Yeah, it's the one with
I need to
Amus
play
and Cab. Yeah,
I need
he's
to play
the
some
gotta bees. He's pretty cool.
B-Lord's pretty dope.
I feel like I'm not a big fan. I played it on console, the Xbox specifically, but the PC version is good too.
I can get behind some B-Lord. Other than that, I don't think I did anything, though. I went to work. Oh, I got really sick at work. And then I got sent home.
Yeah.
Where I promptly
Threw up.
threw up, took a nap, and played more League.
So really, it was just a ploy to play more League.
No, there's definitely vomiting involved. But, I mean, hey, if I had nothing else to do. Oh, and I finished Game of Thrones.
Yeah. How do you feel about it?
I feel pretty good about it. It looks real sweet. Now I have to wait like 2 years like everyone else, and I'm really sad about that. But it was cool. It was really cool. Game of Thrones.
I finally started
Killer.
watching Stranger Things,
Yeah.
and I get the hype. It's a fantastic show.
Amazing.
It's so good.
And we're gonna do a
And we're gonna
breakdown
talk.
of that.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about
Right.
it if it gets selected.
I assume it will.
The first
Dude.
season, not the second season.
Well, yeah, no spoilers.
No spoilers.
But the first season's been out for a while, so if you guys haven't seen it,
what?
sorry.
It's over a year now, right?
Skip that part. Yeah,
It's been over
definitely
a year.
over a
Yeah.
year. But what did you do this week?
I worked and just band stuff mostly. Played some Mario Odyssey. Still trying to collect all those moons. There's like 830 moons, which is crazy. But it's cool because you don't have to do any of the advanced stuff to get the moons in Mario.
Yeah.
But you can. So, like, if you're not good at the game, you can still win, right?
Okay.
But if you're good at the game, you excel. You get things quicker. So it's actually, it's really cool. And some of the moons are very difficult to get, but they're not necessary. Like, it's for completionists only.
So it's like for example, like the Ratchet and Clank games, it's like the Platinum Bolts.
I have never played Ratchet and Clank.
No.
Never.
Oh my god, that's a whole nother topic.
Yeah,
you need
'cause-
to play some Ratchet and Clank.
So for me, like, I had the PlayStation. And I played the PlayStation 2 a decent amount, but PlayStation 3 and on, I have a PlayStation.
What about Jack and Daxter?
No.
No.
Didn't play Sly Cooper either.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
those
know
are
about them.
classic.
But I don't know
I
like
love
the
those games.
intricacies of them. I have a PS4,
Games.
but I don't play it often.
I don't play mine a lot anymore.
I played Bloodborne, which is fantastic. That's actually I wanted it for Bloodborne and the Tales games because I love the Tales series, but the most recent one wasn't fun. I hated it actually.
We recently just played Bloodborne on our stream.
It's fantastic.
It was interesting. I wasn't very good at it. It's very Dark Souls reminiscent, but with more focus on attacking things versus defending against them.
Yeah, you have to be more aggressive, and you like get health back if you attack
Yeah.
while you're damaged. It's fun. It's a definitely spookier atmosphere. Werewolves,
Yeah.
zombies.
It is more streamlined, but there was less. Not less, but there was. The world was a lot more developed. It was cool, like the art style and the time period that they used was really sweet.
Yeah, I like the I like how all the weapons have multiple functions.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
really cool too.
that's
Like,
really
we
cool.
got the cane whip.
Yeah,
That was really sweet.
my favorite weapon was the hammer. That's
Okay.
also a sword.
Dude, that's smart.
So you like pull the sword out of the hammer, but it's also a giant hammer. So it's
Smart.
slow and fast. It's really cool. Like that feature in Bloodborne is really sweet.
Yeah,
I'm a big fan of it.
It was fun.
And I've been playing South Park Phone Destroyer.
Okay.
It just came out. It's actually really good. I'm a big fan of it.
Yo. What's up?
Anyways, South Park Phone Destroyer. I've been playing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's actually really good. You should try it.
Wait, is that a phone game or is
Yeah,
it
it's a phone game.
Because I thought it's gonna be a while for their next game to come out, right?
Their next game just came out. Fractured Butthole.
Did it?
Yeah.
Have you played that
I
yet?
haven't played it yet. No. I love the name Fractured Butthole. Their hole. They actually wanted to put down Fractured
Good.
Butthole, but they couldn't. So they had to turn it into wordplay.
Good game, South Park. Good game. That's cool. But this is the phone. Is it a phone game?
Yeah, it's a phone game, and it's actually really fun. So you it's like a traditional card game, but when you put the cards out, the character appears, and then does battle.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so it's like an RTS and a card game at the same time. It's a lot of fun. I've been playing it. It came out, I think, yesterday. So, but other than that, I've just been doing boring stuff. So working and yeah, that's
More
it.
work.
Yeah. So, do you want to get into our topics?
Yeah, let's roll our topics up.
We can talk
What do
about
we got
the
this week?
topics.
What do we
for-
got this week?
We got Stranger Things, like we said previously. Brutal weapons, because I've been looking at some crazy weapons that have been used or not used or theorized.
Yeah.
Food.
Just in general because we like food. And
we can talk about food for a little while.
The best foods, the worst foods.
Games. And
As always.
a topic from our viewers.
Chat
topics.
Send us topics, please.
So let's see, and you can send topics now, and we'll talk about it when it comes up,
or whenever.
Yeah.
Really, if you think about it tomorrow or next week.
Yeah, because it takes a little while to figure out like what we want to talk about. So the first topic is games, which is cool because we were just talking about that.
Yeah, seen any new games recently, or get any new games?
I've been hearing a lot about Call of Duty.
Whoa, like the new Call of Duty?
Yeah, World War II.
Okay.
A couple of my friends got it, and they say it's pretty good. I haven't played it.
They like we've said before, they always have a good story mode in that.
Oh yeah.
What do they say is good about
story.
it?
Just,
is it the
it's
story,
just like,
the gameplay?
The gameplay and the story.
Multiplayer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Heard the multiplayer was good. It was like a throwback to old Call of Duty, which, you know,
going in the right direction then.
Was fantastic. I think that they need to like expand. I get that it's like fast paced, you know, arcade shooter, but at the same time, it's so little. You know, how much can you do in a little area, play area? You know what I mean?
It's not Battlefield where you have like.
Yeah, like Battlefield is always redefining itself because the maps are so big.
They're enormous.
Yeah. But at the same time, sometimes Battlefield's really boring.
Yeah, because it's you're
can't
spending
find
5
anybody.
minutes sprinting across the empty desert.
You can't find anybody at all. As where, like, Call of Duty, you're always going to see somebody. You know, there's always action going on.
That's true.
And if there's not, then you're like...
It's a running gun game. Running gun. Or run a knife if you're smart because it kills people in one shot.
Right. I remember those days when people would go crazy when you killed them with a knife.
It's the best.
Yeah, and when YouTube was getting real big and like everybody was a Call of Duty YouTuber.
I was into that.
You were watching it?
No, I watched it. My friend actually did the stupid 360 no-scope videos.
Oh, did he?
Oh yeah, he was good. He was real good.
Man, I remember that.
I'm in one of them, and it's just because I had a crazy throwing knife kill where I bounced it like off a desk.
And it killed somebody?
Yeah, and I was like, oh sweet, I'm in a video that's gonna get like 10 views. Dope.
How many views did it get?
I actually got a couple hundred, so.
Well, there you go.
Yay,
you can retire on that money.
Famous. Whoa! That's crazy. Slow down, Karen.
Your new ringtone. We could talk about that. League of Legends.
League of Legends? Oh, yeah, dude. Okay, so the League of Legends just reworked everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
The rune system and the masteries, they combined it, which is really cool. I enjoy it because it got rid of all the complications in the game.
Yeah.
So now it's user-friendly for new people.
Mm-hmm.
They can get in. They just figure it out really fast. It's like... It took me like 5 minutes to figure it out. Like, oh, okay, I take these ones when I want to do this.
Do they have any like suggestions? Like, you should do this?
They do. They have
do?
Pre-programmed ones, but
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know, I'm not a giant fan of
pre-programmed
people. I don't want to do what people tell me to do, so I'm like, I'm gonna make my own.
And how has that gone for you? Do you feel like you're winning more?
I feel like I'm winning about the same.
Oh, okay. So it didn't make a difference.
It didn't make a huge difference, except for the fact that it's really cool that you don't have to buy the runes. Like, you don't have to have all that stuff. They give it to you at the beginning.
What about, like, levels? Is it still, like, you know how you have to level up to get masteries?
The levels, now all they do is give you rewards when you level up, and there's no cap anymore.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so you can go past 30.
So that's like Heroes of the Storm.
Yeah. Where you can, you can just keep going. As long as you play more, you just keep getting a higher level and higher rank.
When you level up, you get things?
Yeah.
So do we get things previously for all our levels?
No. What? Because I was level 30.
That's a bummer.
You know.
Now I'm just going to make a Smurf, maybe.
Hey, do it. You get stuff every level. It's pretty cool.
So you don't get any... What about if you've played for a really long time?
Yes, you got some retroactive stuff. You played for a very long time. You got, like, some icons, ward skins. You got... If you had a bunch of IP built up, there was special purchases you could make.
What about, like, does your levels roll over? So, like, if you played
No.
No, so you're stuck at 30.
I'm pretty sure it just stuck. You're stuck at 30.
That's a bummer. Because, like...
Because you'd be, like, level 5 billion?
Yeah, all those levels, and you don't get anything for it. Even if you're level 30, you should get some retroactive, you know...
you got, like, icons and stuff for, like, how long you've played.
Oh, okay.
They do give you some recognition, so, like, you can attach it to your profile.
Okay.
And then people are like, oh, that guy played really long.
Now you get
like,
badges for not having life.
Yeah. Yeah, they just literally give you a
cool.
pin. They're like, hey, thanks for
spending so much
life,
time
dude.
on our game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go get some friends.
But
it's good. It's all good. And then what else did they do? Oh, I don't know. They updated a lot of the splash arts again, which is pretty cool. I like when they do that.
Did they rework anybody? I know that the meta is going to change now that, you know, runes and masteries are different.
Recently, they did Evelyn. You saw that.
Yeah.
And then after Evelyn, I think Swain's in the mix.
I feel like Swain's good. Why would they rework him?
He's just really weird. He plays really weird.
But that's kind of his thing, you know?
Yeah, he just hasn't been touched in a while. So I think maybe... I mean, like, Urgot was fine, too.
I don't know. Urgot was the least played champion, so he wasn't really a fan.
Weird, and now he's like...
But Swain is not, like, real low on the, you know, people playing him. He's not...
I guess. So Pantheon needs a rework.
Pantheon needs a rework. He's just not, like... He's not viable. If you don't win early, you don't win.
Yeah, but also he's a SOB early.
Oh, I mean, he's a lane bully early, but, like, past that...
Yeah, he sucks.
He's no good, you know. Unless you catch someone all by themselves, you're dead.
Yeah, you're dead.
You know, you got no sustain, nothing.
I decided to get out and go top lane this
season.
I want to try to...
Top lane is probably my favorite.
I want to try to do that and some more mid.
I've been digging jungle as well.
I'm trying to get out of bot lane.
Maybe ADC will, like, be good this season, and then I can get back into
Dude, they
ADC.
feel a lot better now.
Yeah.
They feel a lot better. Because all the runes and stuff, and with the masteries being combined, you don't have the masteries making the tanks OP now.
So masteries are gone?
Masteries are gone too. They combined them with the runes. So
Okay.
to get like attack speed, you have to get the right masteries set. Because now it's all just masteries.
Uh-huh.
It's all runes and masteries together.
Okay.
So you have to set the right ones, like the right options to get like your attack speed that you wanted from what would have been runes before.
Okay. So it's more like how you play and not what you build.
Yeah.
Which is a better direction,
And
I think.
it's really cool because you can customize more now, like to your play style.
Right.
You know, if you want to play more tanky.
Well, it's going to let
take the
people that
tanky
play
stats.
like off picks to, you know, figure things out that works.
Yeah.
So the meta is probably going to be more flexible, I guess.
Oh, for sure. And it's really cool. It's been so far. Like I've seen some weird. I saw, what did I see the other? Zed bottom in bottom lane.
And did it work?
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
He was terrible to lane against for.
Was he ADC? I'm assuming.
He was. I don't know. He was down there with Yasuo, so.
That's really weird.
Yeah, man. It's shattering metas right now.
Yeah, I would assume that it's going to.
People are trying all kinds of goofy stuff, but it's really cool. It's really cool. I approve 100%.
I also approve. I felt like that they needed to mix some things up for a while now. I don't know if it's going to get me back into it, but it's definitely interesting.
You should take a look at it because, like, I'm excited again to play the game because it's like
Not as if you needed.
Yeah, it's not as because I was already into it, but
Yeah.
like I'm excited now because it's like it's really fun.
It's
a lot of cool customization and it makes you feel good.
right. I might play a couple times this weekend maybe. I'm probably gonna play some Smite today though.
Smart.
Smite is a lot of fun. It just, for me, I win a lot, and that's why I like it. You know, because like, so in League you have to do things a certain way to win.
Mm-hmm.
In Smite, if you are good at playing, if you're good, even if your build is a little wonky or you're not doing approved strategy, you can still win.
Yeah.
So like I play hunters, which are basically ADCs.
Uh huh.
If you miss, you're gonna lose. But if you hit all the time, even if your build's bad, you're gonna win. You know, you're shredding people.
It's more of a skill thing.
Yeah, it's more like skill based. It's a bit of an FPS, a bit of MOBA, which is nice.
Yeah.
And then you got Heroes of the Storm, which I'm good at as well. But that's League. It's just more team based.
Cool.
And I'm not bad at League. It's just like it just frustrates me,
Dude,
because it's not fun.
I got stomped a couple times last night, and we were playing 3v3s. Did not go my way, not at all. Also, I just picked Darius up, and I'm not very good at him yet.
Darius is the guy with the hammer.
He's with the axe.
The axe.
He's a dunk master, dude.
The axe.
Yeah.
Oh, he's the one that grabs people.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm thinking, what's that other guy? He's got like a gun or something.
Jace.
Jace, yeah. I was thinking him for some reason.
Yeah.
I never see people play him, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't either, because he's really hard. People shouldn't play him unless they're pros. But I picked up Darius, and I did not do good with him.
Yeah.
I should stick to...
Darius, is he not good anymore? Because Darius used to be
he's
real
good.
good.
I got stomped yesterday by a Darius. And,
yeah, he's like the worst. I hate playing him in top lane, like playing against him.
Yeah, because I was like, who do I ban? Darius or Renekton? I was like, I'll ban Renekton. I hate playing against him. They probably won't pick Darius. Proceeded to pick Darius.
Right. Renekton, though, Renekton is not really, like, powerful. He's just annoying.
Yeah, he's just stupid.
So I'd ban Darius for sure.
Oh, now I know.
Yeah, because Renekton just has that high regen, and his ult makes him like
Dumb.
Nasus. You
Ugh.
know, it's basically a Nasus ult. I don't like fighting Nasus either. Like
dumb.
early, it's easy, but once he gets on a roll, he's no fun to fight against.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to find my place in the meta, but that's what I've been doing.
How long does preseason go?
A couple. I think it doesn't start till actual season doesn't start till January.
January, and then
I think
it goes for like 6 months.
Yeah, I think so.
Huh.
Well, no, it'd be going for a month. Preseason would be going for like a month.
I know at least 3 people that got to gold this season, which
Really?
is pretty good, I guess.
I didn't play any ranked.
I played 1 or 2 ranked games, but I didn't get like I didn't qualify.
I'm still working my way there. Like,
And
should
ranked?
I don't want to be ranked. I don't give it.
Right.
And then I was like, but I should this year. And then I was like, it's just Graves. I don't care.
You should have before the season ended,
Yeah.
just to get the rewards. Like, no matter what you get ranked, you get something.
I guess. I didn't have time.
You didn't have time, but you played Smite. I mean, you played League.
Well, I was playing
a
lot
ton.
of... No, I was watching Game of Thrones.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
and I just finished it.
Gotcha. So what? Anything else game wise?
Oh, I saw that they're coming out. Niantic is releasing a Harry Potter game.
Yeah.
Did you see that? What do you think about that?
I did see that.
I think I'm so sick of Pokemon Go that I probably won't try it. But, I'm going to look at it because I love Harry Potter.
I guess it depends. I've never been big on... I like Harry Potter as a book and a movie.
Yeah.
I've never been big on the games.
They're also releasing more console games for Harry Potter.
They are.
I'm pretty sure. I know that they're doing more on Pottermore.
Pottermore is like that website, right?
Yeah, and Pottermore's gonna get a whole bunch of like updates, I guess, because I was looking at it, and they're gonna add more like interaction, like with people.
Okay.
Which is pretty cool.
What is it now?
Okay, so I only like did it because I wanted to get sorted into a
Right,
house.
that's what everybody does.
So I went on and got sorted. I never really played it, but I think
It's
can
an
go,
actual
like,
game?
Yeah, I think there's mini games, and also you can go and read a bunch of like the lore and stuff. I'm pretty sure.
So it's just like Harry Potter.
That's something
the
we should do. We should
version.
We should jump on Pottermore and see
and talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know anything about it. I know that friends are like, "Oh, get sorted." I think I was Slytherin.
Were you Slytherin?
Yeah.
Okay, so how many times did you do it?
Just once.
Okay, see, the first time I got sorted into Slytherin, right? And I was like, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then the second time I did it because I forgot my password, I got sorted into Ravenclaw. And I was like,
pretty cool too.
What? And I was like, do you change? Like, personality-wise, do you become something else later?
I think that
for me.
I think that like it's probably not super accurate because it's a weird questions.
I guess so. But I also got sorted into the Ravenclaw equivalent of the American houses.
I don't know what that means.
Because there's like the normal Hogwarts houses.
Yeah.
4. But then since Fantastic Beasts came out, there's 4 more in the American houses.
So there's like schools all around the world.
Yeah. Supposedly.
Gotcha.
So I don't know if this is opening like a giant Harry Potter universe. Maybe we'll see like Harry Potter India, Harry Potter China.
India. Right. It's crazy to me that it's still a thing. You know, like it was such a popular book that
it's so good.
Expand into everything. Like that's crazy. You know.
I'm excited. Like, I could get into some game because I watched my friend play the computer game when he was younger. Harry Potter computer game.
The one with the like terrible graphics.
Oh yeah, this is awful. It looked like Legos.
The meme one, right? The one that everybody memes on.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
So I watched him play like that, and I think it would be cool for an updated version.
Was it fun?
I mean, it was a computer game.
Computer games are fun.
They were fun.
They're still.
It wasn't as good as my Star Wars game.
Like Age of Empires, that was my game.
Okay.
Have you ever played it?
I don't think so. Which one's Age of Empires?
It's the one where you like get a civilization and you fight other civilizations.
Okay.
But it's RTS, real time strategy. It's not Civilization.
Okay. I haven't, but
it's so good, and they're making a new one.
Really?
Which I'm all about. Yeah.
Is it okay? So is it like StarCraft? Kind of.
Yeah, it's like StarCraft.
Cool.
But
like
your different civilizations have different like
strengths and weaknesses,
buffs or special units. So there's actually a cool story about Age of Empires. Okay. Why I got like a new game. Bill Gates did a AMA on Reddit, and someone said, "Will you make sure somebody makes a new Age of Empires?" And then the year after his AMA, there was a new Age of Empires. What? He said, "I'll look into it." He responded and said, "I'll look into it."
Hey, you go, Bill Gates.
Yeah. That's exciting for me because Age of Empires. RTS is just they aren't a thing anymore. You know, back in the day, back in early computer game era, they were everywhere. You know, you had Command and Conquer, Age of Empires, Age of Mythologies. There was even a Star Wars RTS, which was really good.
Dude.
Galactic Empires, I think it was called. And you could play as the Wookiees or the Gungans.
I think I would go Wookiee in that. I don't think I would play the Gungans.
The Gungans are actually pretty sweet. And then you could make an army of Jedi.
Well, that's smart.
Or an army of Sith if you were like the Trade Federation or other factions that were Sithy, I guess.
Sithy. That's pretty Sithy.
But it was a fantastic game, and I'm so glad that RTSs are like coming back into the forefront.
Yeah.
Because you have like Halo Wars, which is pretty good, but it's still not, reminiscent of like Red Alert 2, which is, for me is the pinnacle of RTS. Red Alert 2.
Well, that's really cool. I just played like Sonic 2 on my computer.
Sonic was on the computer?
Yeah.
Oh, like emulated it?
I think so, yeah.
I played a lot of emulators too.
Well, it wasn't. No, it was a computer game, like an actual computer. Because I had like a Sonic collection for computer. So I had like Supersonic Racing, and
I didn't know that was on the computer.
Yeah, it was cool. I still get the song stuck in my head sometimes.
Which one? Running at the Speed?
Supersonic Racing.
I thought you were talking about the other lame song. Running at the Speed of Sound?
Oh, no, there's the Sonic X theme. I get that stuck in my head.
What is the Knuckles? And then there's the Knuckles rap.
Knuckles has a rap?
Yeah, Remy, your fiance, can sing the whole thing because she's a total
she's
Sonic
a
nerd. Yeah, she's freaking Sonic nerd. But dude, she knows all the lyrics. She probably made lyric videos, she probably made lyric videos or those weird AMV. Back in the day where they had anime music videos. They just slap.
She slapped some Linkin Park over top of it. And...
Probably, yeah.
I hope she's listening.
She is listening, and I'm sure that she's happy about our current conversation.
Dude, I saw okay, this is completely unrelated, but I saw a guy is a YouTube video, and he was like, how to make a rap in today's society.
Oh, and he put the anime on it?
Did you see that?
Aces to Aces, yeah.
And he's like, and then you slap one of these anime gifs over top of it, because that's what people do now. And it was just like Hidan and Kakuzu fighting from Naruto.
Yeah.
Oh, man, it was funny.
And it was really good, actually.
It kind of was.
Yeah, Aces to Aces.
I was like, damn.
It's hilarious. Like, all of his videos are good. That's just his most popular video. But he shows you, like, FL Studio in, like, 30 seconds and then puts it together. It's really funny. Oh, like, you should watch this stuff.
I was cracking up. It's like, and then we just do a little one of these, like, ah. And then you, like, put that in the background. It's like, what?
Yeah, and it all fit together so nicely.
He's crazy.
Yeah, fantastic content.
Fun.
YouTube is really, like, some people try so hard, and they're, like, the quality of their videos are so good and they don't get views, and then you have somebody that just literally throws something together and 3 million views.
I don't get it. YouTube's a fickle place.
YouTube is.
So what do you think about the Harry Potter Niantic thing, though? What do you think you'll do in it?
I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of location-based games.
I hate them.
Yeah, like, I don't know. Like, what can you do? I like the idea of getting people to get out and move and stuff, but what can you do?
Nothing. Hey, you know what would be cool? If you could trade with people and meet people playing the same game as you. If you could battle against people.
Looking
at you, people. Pokemon Go. But yeah, there's in Harry Potter, it'd be cool if you got sorted into a house, obviously. I'm assuming that's going to be a thing, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Because people are like, I want to be on a team. I want to be part of something. And then it'd be cool if you could do, like, the wizard duels.
How would you do it, though? It has to be real time, right?
How would you do it? You'd have to, like, wave your phone in a certain way. It's got motion sensitivity.
That's going to break a lot of phones.
Hey, I mean...
Right.
You want a good game, or do you want Pokemon Go?
I'm not sure what they're going to do, but I agree with you. Like, it's got to be real time. It'd be cool if you ran into... Because Pokemon, for example, I ran into tons of people.
Yeah.
You know, just walking around when Pokemon Go was at its peak, you know. People playing it, so they could do that in Harry Potter.
Yeah,
but cool. Will they? I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do with it.
Oh my god, they could have, like, Chase the Golden Snitch, and just people sprinting around outside. Like, everyone's just sprinting in circles because you have to, like, catch it, right?
Yeah, you could do that. Yeah,
dude, that'd be funny.
I hope it's good, but it's gonna have server issues.
No.
Yeah.
What?
Especially when it first comes out.
Yeah.
Server issues are going to be rampant.
I remember trying to log into Pokemon Go like 80 times in a row.
Yeah. Me too.
Right? It was so stupid.
It was pretty lame.
I was so upset.
And then the gym, I was so disappointed when I first, like, the first gym. Yeah, I was like, this is going to be sweet. This is what it's about. Like, this is what I've been training for. And then tap.
Slide. Tap.
And I was like, oh.
Got him.
This is it? Then I stopped playing.
Yep.
So do you want to spin the wheel, or do you want to keep...
Yeah, but real quick, is the new Call of Duty going to have zombies?
It does have zombies.
It does have zombies?
Yeah.
Okay, because I didn't see anything on it.
I'm thinking about, like, picking it up, not buying it maybe, and then playing some zombies like back in the day, maybe.
Dude, I'll play some zombies.
Right, that's what I was thinking.
I like zombies.
Zombies.
I bought Call of Duty Black Ops specifically for the zombies. And
it was fantastic. It's good.
Yeah,
I was not a fan of the last Zombies. I thought it was pretty...
I heard that one sucked. That's why I didn't pick it up.
I wouldn't say it sucked. It was just like... I don't know. It didn't do anything new. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't good.
You know what I liked? The Zombies spin-off minigame.
Where you ran around?
Yeah, dude, the top-down.
The top-down?
That was fun.
Good. That was good.
That was almost as fun as, like, the normal Zombies.
And you had to put in, like, a code to get it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was into it, too.
I did. All right.
You want to...
Yeah, spin the wheel.
Spin it. So, games is off. It wants us to talk about games.
We have nothing from chat.
Nope. No. Stranger Things.
Stranger Things.
Yeah, nobody's sent in a topic, so we're gonna have to pick one.
Just comment.
We can talk about.
No.
Let's talk about if we don't get a topic. Let's talk about something really boring.
Yeah, it's your fault.
Yeah, something super boring.
Send us stuff.
So we're talking about Stranger Things, which I'm just fresh off the first season. So
I'm excited for you. I'm jealous.
It was surprising to me because normally I don't hype for me. I usually like it doesn't work.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I'm like, okay, everybody likes this. It's fine. You guys can like it, but I'm not into it. But Stranger Things is fantastic.
Oh, it's so good. Like even from the start, because they just started with like them playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
And I'm a huge Dungeons and Dragons nerd, so
yeah,
I was like immediately immersed.
Right.
Then like the story unfolds slowly, where you don't really know what's going on for the longest time. You're like, what is this? Is this a sci-fi thing? Is it a horror thing? Is
Right.
it, like what's going on? What is the plot of this?
Is the government bad?
Yeah, is it a government conspiracy theory? Is it real? Is it even real? Are the people hallucinating?
Yeah.
So, I thought that was pretty cool, how they did that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I liked the actors that they got.
Oh, they picked a fantastic cast. I felt like I was watching an 80s movie.
Yeah, like the only star power they really brought in was like Winona Ryder.
And she hasn't been in anything
for a long time.
And the officer guy, he's fantastic. All the kids are really good.
But they're all perfect for their roles.
Yeah,
like, they got a good cast.
I can't think of any character in the show that I hate. Like even the bad people do their job.
Maybe Steve at the beginning, but Steve, he's got me. He turned.
Yeah, Steve has character development.
Yeah,
you know.
He turned it on me. I was like, Steve, you're actually kind of a good guy.
Yeah, well, the best characters, you know, turn into something that you like.
Yeah.
You know, it's something you hate the character initially, but then over time they develop into someone likable or someone at least understandable. You know what I mean? Which I do have a little bit of like issue with the bad guys. Like,
oh wait, like the scientist people?
Yeah, like the scientist people.
Okay.
So you know, if you guys haven't watched this, then you know
spoilers.
Only
the first season.
It's just the first season. We're not going to talk about the second season. But remember that scene when Elf 11 first shows up, and you got that crazy lady. She just kills the guy.
Oh yeah.
But then she dies. You know what I mean? There's no like there's no build up. It's just dead.
What?
Yeah, like she was a, you know, really scary character.
Yeah.
You know, she wasn't imposing at all, and then she just kills a guy. And you're just like, damn, I wasn't expecting that. And then
it was gnarly. And
then 11 just, you know, melts her brain.
Yep.
Yeah, and then Papa, whatever the lead scientist guy, he's a Demogorgon jumps on him, you know, and there's nothing else. You know, is he dead? Maybe he survived, you know, but there's no explanation about the guy
at all. It just ends there.
And
it's
maybe I haven't seen, you know, all the second season, so maybe they'll get into it. But that for me, like
they do a little bit.
Like,
I'm not gonna spoil it, but they touch on it.
For me, it was kind of a bummer that the bad guys didn't get more like
in depth.
Yeah, we don't know anything about the lady who's you know, social worker or whatever.
Yeah.
Or the the main scientist guy. You know, nothing.
Got it. Yeah, it was. They touch on it.
Yeah,
they touch on it.
It was. I guess the biggest thing was like, for me, there was no like bad people. You know what I mean? The government. In the end, it was just like, okay, it's cool that you killed a bunch of people and are covering this stuff up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There was no like repercussion.
It's a gray area. It's a big gray area.
But other than that, I feel like the show was fantastic, and that wasn't even a big issue. It was just like, I'm curious.
Yeah, I thought they did good with like the animation and stuff for like
for a TV show.
Yeah.
The
for like a Netflix original, it was pretty sweet. Like that was scary at some points. It got pretty suspenseful.
It was scary when you didn't know what it was.
Yeah, that was the unsettling part, is because it's the unknown, and they kept that all the way through
until the end. And like at the very end, it was kind of like, this isn't that scary. This guy.
Yeah, it was more of the not knowing what it was. That was the scary part.
And the dimension thing was kind of creepy too. How did he survive though?
Will?
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean? Like, how did he survive,
Food.
like, without food? I think, if you remember, he had, like, a slug thing in his...
Oh.
Yeah, I think it kept him alive. It was, like, a parasite thing.
Because, like...
Because I think he was absorbing that world, and then they go into that a little bit in the second.
Right, they go in that in the second season, but, like, he had no food for over a week. You know?
But does time work the same there?
That's a good question. I don't know. It obviously runs parallel because when somebody is in an area,
I guess.
you know, lights come on. So
we can assume that
time runs the same, and people that go in come out, and it's the same. You know.
I think maybe it was keeping him alive. Like the dimension itself, like the entity that is like the dimension itself was keeping him alive.
Maybe. That's the only thing that I can consume because I'm just like, it's been a week, he's still alive.
But
and then the scientist tells you, oh, it's toxic in there. You know, the atmosphere is toxic. So he's been chilling for a week, running from something, no food, no water. You know what I mean?
Toxic air.
In a toxic area.
Well, I think it's toxic. They said it was toxic, but I think it takes over your body. That's why they wear the suits, because it
messed with your head.
Yeah, and it absorbs into you, and then you're not.
So it's not actually toxic.
Well, I mean, it's toxic in a sense. It's like it will start destroying you as a person because it's like you're being absorbed into that world, you know?
Right. But it's not toxic in the sense of radiation poisoning.
No, I don't
where
think it's...
you're going to die.
Yeah.
You know?
I think it's more of that effect.
All the kids are likable, too. That's a nice thing about it. You kind of want to be part of the gang.
Yeah.
You know? That was really, really cool.
Who's your favorite character in the whole?
I really liked 11.
11 was pretty awesome.
11 was probably my favorite, to be honest. Like, she did such a good job of, like, being afraid and not understanding social norms.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And she developed over time. Obviously, all the kids were great, though. There's not a character that I'm like, I hate this person.
Yeah.
You know? What about you?
I think that's hard. I like Dustin. That kid is really funny.
Yeah.
I forget his actual name, but that kid.
Yeah, and they can all sing too. Did you know that?
Yeah,
They're all
released
incredible
that thing
singers.
recently. They did with who'd they do it with? It was on a show.
Yeah,
late night show.
They did it like a Motown thing.
Yeah, it was really cool though.
It was fantastic. I was just like, wow. And like Finn's in music and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And what's his name? The guy with the hair. What is his name?
The one that plays Dustin.
No, the guy that you hate, but he.
Dude, Steve.
Steve, yeah.
He's in all the Domino's commercials, man.
He is. He's actually in a band.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you know Phil of the Future quit Phil of the Future to be in a band?
What is that?
You ever seen Phil of the Future Disney Channel movie?
No.
Or not movie, but Disney Channel show.
Is the band successful?
I don't know. I need to listen to it. I liked Phil of the Future, so.
I feel like a lot of stars are doing that. Like their side hustle is
music.
Band.
Yeah. We should work on that.
Hoverboard Hooligans.
Yeah, the band.
The band. It's gonna be a thing. Look out for it.
Up. 2 years. We actually decided to do something about it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm good with music. I work with the band all the time, but after the Ashes, but
I know nothing about
I'm busy.
music. I listen to music sometimes.
Yeah, that's not making music.
No. Well, I sing in my car sometimes.
Yeah, all you gotta do is make anime music videos.
Yeah.
On YouTube. That's all you gotta do.
Perfect.
It's gonna make a comeback. You watch.
Slap it over a Naruto scene and you're good to go.
Do you remember that era of YouTube? I know we're back on
it
again,
yeah.
Where that was like all you could find on YouTube.
Dude, I watched a lot of it.
Call of Duty videos.
Like, this is the coolest. This is the coolest thing.
Call of Duty videos, AMVs, and just weird, terrible kids being weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fail videos were real big too.
Fail videos, I think, are always big because
they're not as big as they used to be.
I think they're big with me personally because I look them up all the time. I'm just stuck in that era.
I think that I think Netflix is making a smart decision by making these originals, though, because Stranger Things, before it got published, well, before somebody picked it up, they went to a bunch of other places trying.
Really?
Yeah, and it's
no
huge
one
now. Yeah.
They're dumb.
I feel like it's a new era of content production, because like traditional TV is kind of doing the same thing over and over and over again, and Netflix is kind of stepping out of the box a little bit.
That's why I quit watching The Walking Dead.
Yeah, The Walking Dead is not.
It's what I feel like when I'm watching it.
The problem with Walking Dead, and the reason why I stopped watching it, is the zombies were never the issue, ever.
It's Rick.
It's the people.
It's Rick.
The people are always the issue. You know, it's always some drama or somebody being dumb. If they were all like smart and like, hey, let's survive together, the zombies would not be a problem at all, because they're not a problem.
Nope.
You know, and when the show first, I really didn't like it, like from the first season, because of the whole drama with
Rick and Shane.
Yeah, it's so stupid.
Dude, he killed Shane. He killed his best friend.
I know, but
I mean, Shane was in the wrong a little bit, but
not sorta.
But he shouldn't have been shot for it.
It's sorta in the wrong, kind of. Like they thought he was dead.
Yeah, we could have waited like another 2 days, maybe. Nah. I guess.
Gotta start right away.
Apocalypse.
It's apocalypse.
He's like,
you know?
whatever.
YOLO. I mean, when else can you literally say you only live once in the apocalypse? That's when you're gonna start making
YOLO.
Risky decisions.
Walking Dead was not good.
I can't believe it's still going, to be honest.
I liked the first season actually a lot, but after that, I started watching the second season. It was just complete drama, and I was like, all right, I'm done with this.
Where are the zombies? Why don't we have special zombie variants?
Yeah.
Let's throw in some Left 4 Dead in this.
Ugh.
And another cool thing about Netflix too, they release a full season at a time.
Ugh, you can binge it. It feels so good.
That's the only way I watch TV. Like, I wanted to wait for Stranger Things to get to the third season so I could binge it longer.
Yeah.
Because now
sometimes I just wait for shows I'm watching to build up.
Yeah.
And then I watch them all in succession.
I have a very hard time. Like, if I have to wait for seasons, I forget, and I don't watch it anymore.
I gotta wait 2 years for Game of Thrones now.
That's...
Kill me.
And hopefully nobody on the Games of Thrones cast gets in trouble with the law like the rest of the people are, because there goes Game of Thrones.
No.
You know what I mean?
What just got shut? What's the card? House of Cards just got
House
shut
of Cards
down.
is
Canceled,
done,
right?
Yeah. Gone.
That was good.
I'd never watched it, but a lot of people did.
I watched a little bit of the first season. It was really good.
But could you imagine that happening
I
to
don't
like
wanna
a Stranger
finish it,
Things?
Yeah.
That would suck.
I would cry, probably. Honestly.
I would cry.
But, like, I don't even want to watch House of Cards now.
No, I mean, what's the point?
It doesn't end.
There's no resolution.
Yeah. Why would I want to watch it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's a good point. So hopefully nobody gets in trouble in 2 years, because everybody is right now. Everybody. You wanna...
Everybody's diddling everybody. That's the way.
It's very messy. People just need to stop.
Stop diddling each other.
Yeah, leave it alone.
I need my shows.
Let's spin the wheel. So we already talked about games.
Yeah.
And Stranger Things.
Which
Food.
are you? You watched a little bit of the second season, right? Well,
Just a little bit.
No spoilers, but what'd you think?
The second season is not the first season.
No, it's not. But it's still
good.
It's got me interested. Still.
Yeah, it's just not the same. Some characters don't act the way that I, wish they would. Yeah. But like,
there's a little bit more character development in this though.
I haven't finished the second season yet, so I have hope, but it definitely didn't grab me like the first season did. Like, the first season grabbed me so much that, like, I was willing to sacrifice sleep to continue watching it.
Yeah.
The second season is like, I'm tired.
I can't finish it because Rem keeps falling asleep.
Yeah, that makes sense. So the next topic is food.
Ooh.
I've been thinking we should, like, have some food. Taste test some stuff. Yeah.
Okay, I can get behind.
Because I was watching something.
Wait, are we gonna get like special stuff, or?
I was watching something about the most sour food.
Okay.
And it's some kind of pear.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm in. I'm with you.
Let me see if I can find it. It's a crazy pear, but
Isn't it like a prune almost? Doesn't it look like a prune?
yeah, maybe it's a prune.
I think you're right, and it's like a pear, but isn't it like it's prunified, right? Dehydrated or I don't know.
Yeah, it's not even a candy. Like everything that I'm seeing right now is like, here's this candy, but it's a food.
Warheads, dude.
It's a food. It's not candy, but wouldn't that be cool to like
Just
try
try 'em?
some stuff?
Yeah, we got
Do the hot pepper challenges.
Oh God, no.
You can't do that.
I would do it, but we got ghost pepper sauce. It wasn't like a barbecue. It was like concentrate, like ghost pepper concentrate.
Yeah.
That we haven't tried yet, but we're gonna do that on stream hopefully.
You have I can eat. I have ghost pepper salsa upstairs.
Do
I
you?
eat that stuff like crazy.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, this isn't salsa. This is like concentrate ghost pepper.
Yeah.
You put like a toothpick into an entire like thing of pasta, and it makes it super hot.
Yeah, I can do ghost pepper. I don't think I can do
That's
anything
wild.
past ghost pepper, because people are doing the Carolina Reaper.
Yeah. Oh God. There's a hotter one now. Do you know that?
Yeah, it's
Someone
pepper
broke
X.
the Scoville scale.
Scoville. Yeah.
Scoville?
Yeah.
Yeah, Scoville.
Pepper X, and it's made by the same guy that made the
Yeah,
Carolina
he
Reaper.
one-upped himself, dude.
He jumped himself. Hot Ones has. Have you ever seen that show? They interview celebrities, and they eat hot wings.
Okay.
So they ask questions and they eat hot wings.
I've seen
And now it is their last sauce has pepper X in it.
No.
Yeah.
No.
So
Did I
people are
get
eating
the
it.
ghost pepper wings at B-Dubs not too long ago, and those are intense. I ate like 6 of them and was almost in tears, like involuntarily. I was just like,
Yeah, ghost pepper.
please stop.
I can do ghost pepper, but I doubt I could do anything past ghost pepper.
I would try it.
Yeah, I would try.
I'm willing to cry on stream.
I just don't. I don't
Let's
want
do
to
it.
throw up.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of people. I binge
Yeah,
watched.
See, I think my problem would be it's not the hot that gets me. It's like the pepper taste. I don't like peppers.
Right.
I like-
and you gotta like chew them.
Yeah. I like the heat, but I don't like the pepper. Which is weird, I guess. But we should do that. We should get some foods out. We should really just also have food because sometimes I get hungry.
Well, I just want to like jump out and do more things and like try to describe things while we eat it, or just play games. You know, just do something.
Let's just get a bunch of baklava.
What is baklava?
Delicious is what it is.
I've never had it.
I think it's I'm not going to tell you what it is because I don't want to offend anyone. I don't actually know what it is. I just know it's a dessert.
Is
It's
it good?
delicious. It's a
Japanese salt plums.
there it is.
That is what
Wait,
it is.
what's it look like?
It's like this.
I told you it looked like a prune thing.
Yeah, it looks like a little prune, and it's apparently super sour. And then there's the Indian gooseberry.
Gooseberry.
Yeah,
I want a gooseberry.
we could try some of that
All right.
stuff. Sour stuff. Sour stuff isn't gonna like mess you up.
I probably like it honestly.
So, your fiance is saying we should talk about the worst, most unpleasant foods you have eaten.
The most unpleasant. Oh, that's a good one. She knows the most unpleasant food.
What is the
That
most?
I've eaten.
What is it?
I went to a place in Crocker Park. It's about 45 minutes from here.
Yeah, I've been there.
And I went to a Vietnamese place. I'm pretty sure it's a Vietnamese place.
You didn't have that egg duck thing.
No,
did you?
no. But this is just about as terrible. Do you know what a sea urchin is?
Yeah.
Okay, well I got sea urchin sushi.
It wasn't good.
Nope. Straight up tastes like some butt. Like straight butt.
Straight butt.
Yeah. I actually finished mine. She did not. She did not make it down.
I had a sea monster roll at this sushi place once, and it was really gross too. I have no idea what was in it, but it looked like tentacles were coming out of it.
Yeah.
It was literally like a sea monster roll. It looked like a sea monster. It
Weird.
wasn't good. I was excited about it.
The sea urchin was disgusting.
I don't think I've had sea urchin.
It's like I'm pretty sure it's a filter feeder, right? So it just like filters things out of the water.
Yeah.
Which, if you think about it, is pretty gross.
Right.
And then I don't know why I thought it would be a good idea to eat that.
A lot of people like it though.
A lot of people are wrong. I'm just gonna say that because it was disgusting.
What
It was
was
one
the
of the most vile tastes.
What was the texture like?
Ew, it was like slimy.
Slimy, so
very slimy. It's like a slug. How I imagine a slug would be in your mouth.
Delicious. So like,
And it looked like one too.
Was it like when you cough up some phlegm?
Yeah, a little bit. And
delicious.
it tasted really bad. What's the worst thing you've ever eaten?
One time I had what is that? They're on the shell.
Clam? Oyster?
I had bad oyster one time.
Oh, was it raw oyster?
It was
like
raw.
the ones you like.
Yeah.
And
there's like this little rubber. Yeah, there's this little rubber bandy part on there.
Yeah.
It was the most. I did not vomit, but I wish I would have.
Dude, I had those in Vegas when we went.
Yeah.
They were just like at a buffet.
Yeah.
Don't eat buffet oysters.
No, I feel like buffet. First off, buffets are gross. Let's talk about that.
Yeah,
for a
because
second.
buffets are disgusting. The one in Vegas is pretty nice.
Unless you're the first person in line at the buffet,
Yeah.
there's 37 kids that have sneezed, looked at, touched,
Ew.
fondled the
Don't
food.
tell me that. I like buffets.
Yeah, the buffets are gross. I've watched buffets. Like,
right.
go sit at a place and just watch the buffet. Just watch it.
I don't want to.
And you're going to see a lot of wacky stuff go on.
Dude, I have a friend, though.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm going to do the spin off again. Because he hates Ryan's.
I hate Ryan's.
Do you know why he hates Ryan's?
I have a good story to tell you after you tell me yours.
Okay.
Because I have a good reason as well.
This is not a good reason. This is a dumb reason.
Okay.
He said he does not like Ryan's because all of the food there he could just go buy and make himself.
I mean, that's true about every food.
Thank you! I was like, what?
That's true about any food ever.
I was like, dude, Applebee's gets their stuff from, like, right down the street at the grocery store.
Right. You go to eat because it's convenient.
Yeah.
Not because you could make it. Unless you're going... Like, the only way that's not possible if you're like eating, what, quiches or something? Like, super difficult dishes to make.
And he was like, well, why do you like Ryan's? And I was like, it's one of the few places that I can get mac and cheese and put bacon bits and popcorn shrimp on top of it and then eat it with nachos.
So I'll never go back to Ryan's because of experience I had.
Okay, what happened?
It was terrible.
All right. Is this a little kid sneezing situation?
So there was a family
sitting
a few tables down from me.
Okay.
And they are, well, their table is full of food. It's like
packed.
Like
they
absolutely
got
packed.
multiple plates and...
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's a kid and he's smashing food, man. It's like
You're like killing it.
He's never eaten in his life.
All right.
Or he just tasted the most delicious thing. Well, the kid...
Was it a pile of mac and cheese with popcorn, shrimp, and bacon you eat with nachos?
I don't know.
Okay, well, he messed up.
But he begins to choke.
Oh, no.
And he's turning blue.
Oh, no.
His mother, still smashing food. She's eating like a drumstick and smacking her kid on the back. He's turning blue. She doesn't even stop eating. She's just like drumstick, smack kid, you know? So the child throws up and then they go back to eating. I'll never eat at Ryan's again. Never. I left.
Why?
After that happened, I walked out.
Oh, it's disgusting.
Yeah.
I don't think that's Ryan's fault.
No, but there's a chance that could happen again.
It ruined it for you, but I don't think that's Ryan's fault. I think that was a very specific family.
Like, I'm not against having a good time, right? But I don't like viewing gluttony, and that was pure gluttony.
God.
Like, remember Full Metal Alchemist? Gluttony?
Yeah, gluttony.
Yeah. Those people, like, were the personification of gluttony. They couldn't even stop eating. Like,
to save their child?
To save their child. And the child was so, like, unconcerned about his death that he began to eat off of the same plate that he vomited on.
No!
Yeah, I was done. That was it
disgusting.
for me. I haven't been back to Ryan since.
I don't really blame you. Again, there's plenty of other places you could go that don't have those people.
Yeah, I was just done. That was disgusting.
That's terrible.
That doesn't have anything to do with eating food, but it has to do a lot with where I ate.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Good Lord. I'm gonna throw this PSA out there. Don't ever eat buffet sushi.
No.
I have people come up to me like all the time, and I'll be talking about sushi, and they're like, "I hate sushi," and I'm like, "Why do you hate sushi? Have you ever tried it?" And they're like, "Well, I was at this buffet one time, and I was like, stop right there. Don't eat buffet sushi.
Yeah, that's
it's
true.
not good."
Well, I mean, I usually go to buffets like when I would go to buffets because I don't anymore. But
dude, I dig buffets. I'm just saying, don't eat the sushi. That's not safe.
Well, you go there at like 6 p.m. They open at like noon. That sushi's probably been sitting there with raw fish since noon.
Not safe.
Yeah, since noon. It's not delicious.
That's how you get salmonella.
Salmonella. Yeah, like when I ate that clam, I thought for sure I was going to die.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't, obviously.
Thank you. That's good.
Did you die?
This podcast would be a lot more boring if I didn't have anybody to talk to.
I don't know how people eat clams. I guess I was on the hype train.
Yeah.
You know? Everybody's like, clams are freaking delicious, dude. You got to try it. And it's like eating a spoiled rubber band.
Yeah.
Like a rubber band past its prime.
Okay, I have had some good clams. I gotta tell you this.
Yeah.
Because this is a spin-off of that. You know mussels?
Yeah.
It's almost the same thing. Right?
I like mussels.
It's a shellfish.
Yeah.
Okay, well, mussels are better, first off. This is gonna go into one of the coolest foods that I didn't know I wanted that I had.
Yeah.
Because around the time of Lent, you know, Lent, certain congregations can't eat meat, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a pizza place near where my grandparents live.
Yeah.
That they can't. They cater to people who are
on Lent.
On
so
Lent.
You can eat like fish and stuff on Lent, but you can't eat like what?
You can't eat like pork or
Right.
beef or anything, I think.
Right.
So you can have fish though, and this place makes Italian food, obviously. Like, so they make spaghetti, and one of the things they had there is spaghetti with mussels.
Was it good?
And I was like, that sounds awful. And my grandpa's like, no, dude, it's real good. He didn't say dude. My grandpa does. I've never seen him say dude. But he's like, no, grandson, it's great. And I was like, I'll just give me some. Give me some right now.
No, Cody-san.
Yeah, and he proved me wrong. It was really good, and I got some
that
the
actually
next
doesn't
day.
sound bad.
It was good. Although it was weird because it came in the shells.
Oh, that is weird.
So that was like, I had to pick into my spaghetti to like get shells out.
Like if it was like spaghetti and meatballs, but instead of meatballs, it was unshelled mussels.
yeah.
That
And I was
sounds good.
like, I like this, but also you could have taken it out of the shell for me.
Right.
It's like,
yeah. No, I get that.
but it was
That
good.
sounds good.
It was good. I'm gonna tell you, next time Lent is, we should look it up and we should go get that.
I'm gonna try that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of something that I had that was very good, that was unexpected. But I'm having a hard time with it.
Do you know what I want?
What's that?
I've seen like those BuzzFeed things about it. They have, all right, so burritos are awesome.
Right, burritos are good.
I just established that I love sushi. Sushi's awesome.
Burritos are basically sushi.
They have sushi burritos. They put two things that are the same together, and man, does it look good.
So it's just like a sushi roll, but it's longer?
It's a sushi roll, but it's this big, and they call it a burrito.
That sounds good. I'd eat that.
And they don't cut it. It's like...
Right, because that's how they make sushi. They make it like a burrito, and then they cut it.
Dumb. They should just leave it, and you eat it like a burrito.
Right. Cut out the step.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty good.
Cutting it.
I could get in on that.
Yeah, dude. That sounds amazing.
Yeah. Sushi was probably one of my favorite things. Probably one of my favorite things ever.
Sushi's pretty good.
It's so good. It's convenient. It's delicious. And it's like...
It's fresh. Most of the time. Don't even pay sushi.
Unless it's at a buffet.
Yeah.
But it's also like... There's so many different kinds of it, you know?
And it's healthy for you.
Yeah, and it's not terrible
It's
for
not
you.
covered in butter.
No. Although, if you covered it in butter...
Well, I would still eat it.
What about a macaroni sushi roll?
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you placing the rice with macaroni or just mixing macaroni into it?
Like, I feel like you could put macaroni in sushi somehow and it'd be delicious.
Yeah, I feel like you could put macaroni into anything and it'd be delicious.
That's true. Macaroni is good all the time.
I've never had bad macaroni.
I
That's a
wonder,
lie.
what is
I've
it
had some
about
bad macaroni.
I wonder what it is about macaroni that's like, it's so good. It's so simple, but it's so good. Maybe, I think it probably has a lot to do with nostalgia.
Yeah, but I have had macaroni recently and I was like, damn, this is still good.
No, but you get what I'm saying? Like, you have comfort foods. I think everybody grew up eating macaroni.
If you didn't, I'm sorry.
In America, probably. You probably had macaroni at some point when you were a child. And it's just good.
I agree. You know what else I've had is, you ever been to a Melt Bar and Grill?
I sure have.
Oh my god.
It's pretty good.
It's filled with cheese.
Yeah. Cheese,
Anything
everything.
filled with cheese is good.
And Melt is like just in Ohio, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
Hey, what's something that you'd like to try in the future?
I want to have actual ramen.
Yeah.
Like actual
I want that. Like a legit ramen shop.
Yeah.
Prepared for you.
Yeah.
Comes out with the whole display, egg on top.
Yeah. I'd love to try that.
I think
Something
that'd
I've
be
always
amazing.
wanted to try. I can't really think of anything else. Kobe beef. I'd like to try that too.
What's Kobe beef?
It's like the best cut of meat you can have.
The absolute best cut?
Yeah.
I want to try blue whale.
Pretty sure that's illegal.
I think it is too, but I want to eat the biggest animal. I just feel like
dominant. I'm the dominant species.
We, as a human race, we're like the dominant species, or we think we are. We go into aliens and stuff.
Yeah.
But we think we're the dominant race. I think
Yeah.
we should establish ourselves as the dominant race. We should kill a blue whale and eat it because it's the largest animal. And
I think that we've done that for a long time, and we recently stopped.
all right.
You know ambergris? The puke of whales that they used to put in perfume and stuff?
Yeah.
Some people ate that.
Okay.
That's not on the list of things that I would like to consume.
Nah, it's not on mine. It's not on my bucket list.
No. So you don't get perfumes with that anymore, obviously, because whales are beautiful things that shouldn't be hunted.
Shark. I would like to try shark.
Shark fin
I heard
soup
it's
is
pretty
illegal
good.
now. Shark has a lot of like ammonia in it, generally. So
Yeah.
like, you can't just eat it. You have to. There's like special preparation you have to go through to eat it, because it's like, you don't want to eat ammonia.
I think it'd be cool to eat pufferfish too.
I would like to try.
You could
pufferfish,
die.
Yeah. You could also die
if
though.
it's not prepared correctly.
Yeah.
And I think that's pretty cool.
I
It's
think
pretty
that-
hardcore. Like.
Don't your lips generally go a bit numb
Yeah.
when you eat it?
Yeah. I think that.
Who is the first person? Who is the person that's like, I'm gonna
Okay.
eat this thing?
That's what I always wonder. Like.
Yeah.
Another good example of that is mushrooms. Mushrooms are delicious. Who's the first person to be like, that looks good? I'm gonna eat that thing right there.
Well, the thing about mushrooms is a lot of people probably died in finding out which one, because there are so many mushrooms that are, they kill you in the worst way.
And there's also ones you're just tripping for a long time. They're like, yeah, these mushrooms are
Yeah,
good, I guess.
that brings up an interesting story. You know those the mushrooms that basically are Mario?
Yeah.
I forget what it's called. A mini fly mushrooms?
The green ones that make you tiny?
No, the red and white ones.
Oh, yeah.
The ones that
Make you bigger.
That make you bigger in Mario. There's an actual mushroom like that makes you feel large when you consume it.
What?
That's why they
No,
made
okay.
it.
I've seen the one that's made after.
Yeah.
That makes you feel bigger?
Yeah, I'll look it up real quick. But yeah, that's...
What? Like, it just gives you perception change or what?
Yeah, it just makes you feel larger when you consume it. I think it's also poisonous.
I'm only eating those now.
Fly... I don't know how to say it, so I'm probably going to butcher it, but it's...
Agaric?
Fly agaric mushrooms.
Okay.
And when you consume them, they make you feel larger.
The Amanita muscaria.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is super interesting that...
What?
Yeah.
Wait, why does it do that, though?
It's just one of those things. Mushrooms do a lot of weird things.
It makes you feel big, so you, like, duck under things that you're, like... You, like, think you're taller?
It makes you feel larger.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Like, physically? Or
The
like
white spites sometimes
psychologically?
wash away during heavy rain, and the mushrooms then appear to be edible. So the white spites on it are inedible.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
A
Deaths.
fatal dose has been calculated as 15 calves.
Don't eat more than 15. Good lord, who ate more than 15 of those?
Right.
They're like, I want to feel so big. Symptoms, treatment, suspected poisoning. This is the craziest thing.
Yeah. Causes
What?
delirium, agitation, confusion.
Certain effects can last for several days.
Screw that. Could you
What,
imagine?
dude? I want to eat one.
No way.
Let's get some. Can we order it? Where do we get it?
Okay, so the way that mushroom spores work in America
Uh-huh.
is you can get any mushroom spore.
Mm-hmm.
You're just not allowed to cultivate certain ones.
What am I gonna do with the spores?
You can grow mushrooms with spores.
But I'm not allowed to cultivate it. So I'm
I
like,
don't-
I'm allowed to grow it and look at it. But
You're
I
not allowed
can't-
to grow it.
No,
But you can look at the spores. Yeah, you can obtain the spores, you just can't grow them.
That's dumb.
It's a weird law. We should talk about weird laws, because that's one of them.
Oh, like weird laws, like the one where we can carry guns around in Ohio, like openly but not concealed.
Which is weird to me.
That's a dumb law.
It's weird. Like,
I mean, you shouldn't carry a gun around in everyday life. Well, I mean, you
it depends
could.
on where you live. If you live in Alaska,
You gotta want a gun.
I would want to carry a gun in Alaska.
I mean, I wouldn't take a gun into like
Walmart.
McDonald's
Walmart, McDonald's, no.
because I don't need a gun there.
Right. I mean,
Well, maybe Walmart.
this is a hot topic.
Have you seen Walmart at night?
Pe-
I'm not anti-gun by any means, but I'm just like, I think the law's wonky. It's like you can wave it around, but you can't put it in your pocket.
Yeah, once you put it in your pocket, it becomes
What?
illegal. Same
Like
thing with
what?
beer. Like, people walk around with beer. And,
Yeah,
and they
you-
put it in a bag. And
It's like, it's in a bag, it's fine. And
you're
you're like,
good now.
ah! No, it's illegal.
You're good. But, like, in Alaska, it makes sense, right? Bears eat people regularly in Alaska.
Yeah.
That's a thing that happens. Wildlife's pretty
I'm
scary
not
out
even
there.
worried about the bears, the moose, dude.
Mooses, right? Meese.
Meese. Yeah. No.
They're scary.
Meese. They're me.
Alaska's just scary in general. People get paid to live there because it's not a place that people want to
Yeah, and it's dark for half the year, and people get super like depressed.
Well, yeah, you need the sun.
But you get paid more in Alaska. I don't think I need the sun.
You don't think you need the sun?
No, I think I could do it.
I don't know, man. You can test it. Live stream it.
Hey, if anybody's out there and wants to pay me to go live in Alaska, I'll do it. I'll live stream everything.
Live stream your journey.
Yeah,
We should try to get some of these Japanese plums, though.
I agree.
Japanese salt plum.
I would eat one.
Yeah, that would be fun to eat super sour stuff.
I'll eat super spicy stuff too.
I'll eat spicy stuff.
Actually, as long as it's not sea urchin, I'll probably eat it. I ate cow tongue the other day.
Cow tongue's good.
You've eaten it too?
Yeah, it's good.
It's very tender. Didn't
It's-
expect that.
It's like the most tender thing you can eat.
I just had to not think about what I was eating because I know how cows digest their food.
Yeah, and they're crazy tongues too.
Yeah. But that was pretty crazy.
I don't normally like. I think that if we're going to consume animals, we should consume all of them.
It? Yeah, you eat the tongue, dude.
But I'm not a big fan of it. But liver's very good for you as well. Just in general,
I've had it. It's okay.
I'm not a big fan of it. It's
Prepared
very irony.
correctly. Yeah, prepared correctly.
It's very irony.
Yeah, I think. I don't know. There's a lot of foods I'd like to try. Rattlesnake.
I've never had rattlesnake.
Me
I've had
neither.
alligator.
I've heard that's good.
It's greasy.
Really?
Yeah.
Weird.
I've always wanted to try bison.
Ooh, yeah, we can get that down the road.
Where?
101.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
And elk.
I've never had elk either. Oh, I love deer.
We should go do that, honestly.
I love deer. I haven't had it in a long time, like deer jerky and
Dude,
deer
I'll
sausage.
get you some. I don't go hunting, but I know a guy.
I know a guy.
I got a deer guy.
I got a deer hookup for you.
I could get you. You want some Bambi? Some Bambi?
You wanna
Yeah.
spin the wheel?
Yeah. Let's fit it.
Spin the wheel.
We'll go back to food later. We'll try some food next time.
Yeah, we'll do something. We gotta start making YouTube videos.
Hey, I accidentally bought cheese that one time. That was pretty
Yeah.
crazy. No, dude, I'm gonna right before we spin the wheel. Let me tell you about that. I accidentally ordered cheese. I think I mentioned it on here.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, that was some weird cheese. Weirdest cheese I've ever eaten.
What was it again? Dragon something?
Mustard. Yeah, it was red dragon cheese, and it was mustard seed and ale.
Mm. And it wasn't good?
It's still in my fridge. It's not great.
It's not good.
We ate half of it.
You should eat cheese and then review the cheese. Start a cheese review channel.
Okay. I could get down. I like cheese.
So the next topic is brutal weapons. These can just be in general, improvised, whatever.
You're pretty excited about this one.
Yeah, because of the wasp knife. If you should look it up, it's going to be on our Twitter. Wasp knife. It's a knife. When you stab someone, it's
got a button, right? A release mechanism.
You press the button. It releases CO2. Not only does it cause a huge hole because of the air, but it freezes insides. It's pretty ridiculous.
It's a pressurized container and it shoots CO2. It doesn't
no.
Gotcha. It's like a violent eruption of CO2.
Yeah.
And
wasp injection.
If you imagine that going into somebody's body.
Well, getting stabbed is bad, right?
Getting stabbed is bad. Getting stabbed with a wasp.
Wasp injector?
Worse.
Yeah, way worse.
Way worse.
So you can look at that
and
if you want.
Those are illegal, right?
No, they're not illegal. They're not illegal at all.
What?
No, you can buy them right here. Here's a website. We can buy it right now.
No.
Yeah.
Why do people... Guns are okay, but that's... Oh my god.
What do you mean guns are okay?
Wait, you can... I don't even know. I mean, guns not okay. That's what I meant. Guns are not okay to
You can't just buy a gun.
Yeah, but we can buy that knife.
You can buy a wasp
That's
injector.
worse.
Yeah.
That's arguably worse.
It's nasty, yeah. You shoot somebody... Shooting somebody's still gonna hurt, but the wasp gas
This kills
knife,
people.
Yeah.
Instantly.
It's nasty.
I can't imagine many people surviving from that.
No, you're not gonna survive. Especially if you get stabbed in this region,
Also, I feel
mid-body.
I'm not telling people to go do this, but I feel like that would be a good murder weapon because it'd be hard to tell what happened.
What do you mean?
Normally it's that was a stab wound.
Yeah.
Clearly you were stabbed, but it's that was a specific explosion of CO2 from a knife that also freezes your insides.
I'm pretty sure the knife would wouldn't be there anymore after.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
it's
the
not
CO2 explosion.
It's not that's definitely a knife wound that exploded. It's
I get what you're saying now.
Yeah.
So what else you got? I got the wasp knife.
Wonder weapons, or just weapons in general that are crazy.
Anything that's brutal, it's absolutely destroys.
I'm gonna go right along the lines of yours and say those trench knives, the ones that are triangle shaped. Those are actually illegal.
Trench knives?
Yeah.
The ones that you can dig with?
No, trench knives are the ones they used in, I think it was World War II.
Mm-hmm.
The blade is not a thin two-sided edge. It's a triangle, right? Mm-hmm. So you can't suture the wound.
Oh. Ouch.
That's inhumane and terrible.
So this here?
I think so. Yeah.
Well,
it's got a triangle-shaped blade.
Right, so you can't fix it.
Yeah, you can't fix it. It's very inhumane and terrible.
I mean, it's weird that there's weapons of war that are illegal. Isn't it weird?
Well, I mean, they should be.
No, it's just we're going to kill each other, but there's rules.
But there's a rule. Yeah,
you
that's
can't do
dumb.
this.
It's I don't know.
It's just
war's
just a weird
dumb.
thing.
War is dumb.
Another brutal weapon that they used to do in medieval times, causing diseased bodies or diseased animals.
Oh, they would catapult them over top the city walls if they were sieging.
Yeah, that's a brutal weapon.
Yeah, that's biological warfare at that point, I think.
That's a real nasty way.
Which
could you imagine being the guy that what's that coming over?
Hey, Jerry. Not funny, but it is. It's not.
Too soon. It was only back hundreds of years ago.
Yeah, but that's messed up. That was a first instance of biological warfare.
I'm pretty sure biological warfare probably was before then.
Well,
that's well documented.
That is the yeah.
Yeah, throwing diseased animals, diseased people over
Yeah.
walls.
That's smart in a terrible standpoint.
Yeah, it's
Which biological warfare, I think, is another one that's a really messed up, inhumane way to
mustard
do
gas.
things. Like, yep, mustard gas. Just releasing, like bioengineered diseases.
Yeah, it's illegal
In the
to
air.
do anything with like fleas for that reason.
With fleas?
Yeah, because
Really?
yeah, so
Because they'll get everywhere, bite people.
you could put something on a flea or in a flea, infect a flea,
Mm-hmm.
right? And they reproduce rapidly, and they all have the disease.
Why haven't we figured out how to wipe fleas and mosquitoes off the face of the planet?
I think that they're working on mosquitoes, not to wipe them off the planet, but to like
But why not?
limit. Right. I always say that, like, let's just get rid of mosquitoes entirely.
Kill them all.
I'm sure that it's going to mess up the ecosystem
Why?
somehow.
How? There's
But-
plenty of other stupid flying insects that could...
But in the scope of like the most dangerous creatures on the planet, mosquitoes are number one
Kill them all.
because they carry disease. They've killed millions of people as a result.
But like along those lines, you said like mustard gas.
Mustard gas
That
is
has
real nasty.
affected people, like, that has lasting effects.
Yeah.
And people slowly die from it.
Agent Orange.
Oh, that's another
real
big
nasty.
one.
My wife's uncle was in the Vietnam War and
Was
got Agent Oranged, I guess. And he used to be a country singer. He has like no voice now.
Well, it just burns you from the inside
Yeah,
out.
it's real nasty stuff. And it causes cancer, it causes birth defects, and we just poured it everywhere. Well, we didn't, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean. It's
That's
real
not
gross.
okay.
That's, biological weapons are the worst.
I'm gonna jump straight into the nuclear weaponry.
The slam.
The slam.
Yeah.
Dude.
We talked about that last
But
week.
like, along the same lines, that has lasting effects on the environment,
Yeah.
ecosystems.
Chernobyl's still dangerous.
Yeah, yeah. There's like three-eyed frogs everywhere, and
And then you got Fukushima, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, still poisoning the water, the ocean.
mm-hmm.
Nuclear stuff is scary in general. But the slam is really scary. And I talked about
Because
it last
it's mobile.
week. It was basically a we're going to die weapon.
Yeah.
And it was a skyscraper-sized missile that flew at a low altitude with a nuclear reactor in it. And it not only launched missiles, but it went around the planet and dropped radiation.
Gassed it.
It just completely wrecked the entire planet. Like
That's
it
so
was in
dumb. Why would we make that?
it was in the case of nuclear
We've
weapons
lost.
being launched, and we knew we were gonna die. So now we're gonna end the whole planet essentially. It's the craziest thing ever. It never. They said that it was possible, but they never created one.
Yeah. Okay. Sure, they didn't.
They
It's
probably
in a
created
hangar
one.
somewhere.
And here's the slam. What's this button do? The entire world ends.
Have you ever heard of the rail cannon?
Yeah. Got like Gauss rifles.
Yeah.
They're electrically charged.
Big guns.
It just sends an electrical charge causing magnets on two sides to launch a metal projectile at supersonic crazy speeds.
Yeah, and they had planned, they theorized that they could shoot a large projectile from Germany like all the way to England to hit something.
Have you ever seen here's another good one. Thor's hammer. It was a weapon.
Mjolnir?
No, it's a weapon. It's an actual weapon that was being produced.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe?
It's a satellite weapon.
Okay.
So what it was
Wait, is this the one that just shoots lasers?
It's
Pinpoint lasers?
it's-
Because that's messed up.
No, it's called kinetic bombardment.
What?
It was essentially a satellite that has metal rods in it, and it drops the metal rods from space.
What?
Yeah, it's called Thor's hammer.
Like big metal rods?
Giant metal rods that just
No.
drop from
And
space.
like pinpoint accuracy?
Yeah.
Dude.
Like go straight through bunker, go straight through
That
anything.
is cool.
Also scary.
Also scary,
Yeah.
but that is cool.
You can look it up. I think it's called Thor's hammer, but the more like encompassing term was kinetic bombardment, where they would just also nicknamed rods from God.
Here lies Frank. He died of kinetic bombardment.
I guess it's high cost because putting the ammunition in orbit, and I guess accuracy wasn't perfect, but obviously because it's dropping from space.
Maybe
But
they'd pick
either
something
way,
a little bigger than a rod. Like, I feel like you don't have much.
Either way, that's scary, right? A giant rod coming from space.
That's scary. I mean, if a giant rod just came through the ceiling.
How do you stop it? You can't stop it. How do you prepare for it?
How do you don't see
You
it
don't.
coming.
You die.
Along the same lines of that, they have they were working on a satellite that would shoot laser beams.
Yeah. Super lasers.
Yeah.
The CIA's declassified heart attack gun. Did you hear about that?
What?
Yeah. Real
Like, it
thing.
gave people heart attacks?
It gave people heart attacks. You pointed at them and it would mess up the heart rhythm.
No.
Yeah.
It sends you into, like, cardiac arrest?
Yep.
No.
I don't know if it's true, but there's a lot.
What?
Yeah, let me look it up. I'm gonna Snopes it to make sure.
Snopes it? What does Snopes say?
Well, let's see what the Snopes says.
What? That's a thing?
I can't find anything.
So does it look like a normal gun?
I think it's just like something that shoots some sort of wave that causes.
Like a frequency that causes your heart to...
Just stop.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's messed up.
Yeah. Well, they did ricin too, which was in Breaking Bad, but that was an actual real thing that they did, and they could just put a tiny bit on like an umbrella and poke you with it, and then you die. You get flu symptoms and then you die. Ricin poisoning.
Huh. That's messed up.
Yeah, but the heart attack gun is way scarier. Could you imagine just someone just pointing at you and you die?
That's terrifying.
It is pretty ridiculous. Heart attack guns, ricin poison. Like, what if somebody just poked you with something? You wouldn't think anything about it, and then 2 days later you die.
I would think something about it, because we know that we talk about this stuff all the time.
Oh, you think about it now, but like...
Like, the other day, they were like, do you want to get a flu shot? We talked about that when Cody was on, and I was like, no thanks, I don't want nanobots in me.
Nanobots.
Grey goo, dude. Grey goo.
Grey goo.
No.
I got a flu shot, so I'm probably going to die.
Dude, you just watch out. You're going to start melting one of these days. And
Yeah, just turn into Grey goo, and I'm going to destroy the entire planet. Let's talk about more, like, conventional weapons.
drones.
Drones aren't conventional. Are
Drones
they?
no, I don't know, but I thought that was cool.
They're scary, too.
What, conventional weapons? You mean like...
Like, just standard arms. Like a Morning Star. That's a brutal weapon.
Okay.
You just swing around a spike ball and hit somebody with it?
Oh, I got one. Shaolin Spade.
That's
That's a cool one. You know what
It's
Shaolin Spade is?
No.
Okay, so it's a staff, right?
Mm-hmm.
One side of it has a like spade shaped edge,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Like this?
Yep. And the other one has a crescent blade.
Yeah. Oh.
Both of them are sharpened. It's the ultimate decapitation weapon. Actually, the first time I heard about it was in what was it, the Max Brooks book, Zombie Survival Guide. by
That's
Max
where you heard
Brooks.
about it?
Yeah. I was reading, he's like, it's the ultimate decapitation weapon, man. It's what you need in a zombie apocalypse. You need a Shaolin Spade.
Shaolin Spade.
Mm-hmm.
It looks interesting.
Yeah.
Wouldn't say it's brutal.
It's kind of cool, though.
It's super cool.
Dude, it's the ultimate decapitating weapon. That's pretty brutal.
It is pretty cool. You know what's real scary? An arbalist. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly.
Arbalist. What's that do?
It's a giant... It shoots giant arrows.
Like a ballista?
Yeah.
It's just essentially a giant crossbow, right?
Yeah, giant crossbow.
Can you imagine being hit with one of those in like
No, you're
medieval
dead.
times? They launch
You're
one of those
toast.
up. It's like, you can survive getting... Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. It's a smaller version of a
Yeah.
ballista.
A ballista, that's what I mean. Arbalist is
normal
more automatic
hand crossbow.
Yeah. But a ballista is a giant. It's
That's so stupid.
crazy weapon. You get hit with it, you're done.
Dude, napalm's pretty messed up too.
Napalm's very messed up. I wonder if Greek fire and napalm are the same thing.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Because Greek fire is a chemical that burns in water.
Napalm burns on water too, I think.
Will it?
I think so.
I don't know. I think napalm just keeps burning, doesn't go out if it's like on something.
You might be right.
Have you ever made napalm?
No, but everybody talked about it with styrofoam or something.
I made rudimentary napalm.
Yeah. Did it work?
Yeah, dude, it's pretty crazy.
That's probably not something. Don't do that.
Well, yeah, don't do that at home, guys.
Don't do that at home.
But if you want to, you just take acetone and put styrofoam in it, and it melts, and then you light that on fire. But watch the fumes, and don't put it on your hands, because it doesn't come on.
You know, this is another thing people do stupidly all the time. Bleach and ammonia, I think it is.
That blows up, right?
No, it...
Wait, no, that's bleach. Is it bleach and aluminum foil?
Oh, the people that would leave those things around.
They blow up.
Yeah, they blow up eventually. But yeah, if you combine bleach and ammonia, it basically makes...
Like a tear gas?
Like a tear gas, yeah. It's too cleaning. Like when you're like, oh, I really want to clean something, I'm going to get real clean. And then you poison yourself.
No.
All right, so we got one more topic. We have chat topic, which we still don't have. So we will. We talked about food. We talked about brutal weapons. We talked about Stranger Things. We talked about games, right?
Yes.
Correct.
Do you know what else is messed up? Just basic catapults. Can you
Catapults?
imagine being hit by a giant rock?
No. Mm-mm.
It's like, oh look, that's a giant rock. Is that coming towards me? Oh no.
And then you're dead. Yeah, catapults are pretty nasty. Cannons are pretty, like Civil War era cannons. Those are real scary too.
Oh, you know what's messed up is those. Oh, what's the cannon fire that just shoots a bunch of little
Shrapnel cannons?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just shoot a bunch of metal shards at people? That's messed up.
So we got two. We got endangered species and most underrated things.
In general?
Yeah. What's the most underrated thing for you in general? Something that people should talk about more. This podcast.
God. This podcast, that's 100. Yeah, this is underrated. Man, look us up. Underrated things? I don't know.
You gotta have something.
If it's underrated?
Yeah.
I feel like it's gotta be like a movie.
Water.
Yeah. I don't like water.
Water is super
It's
underrated.
underrated,
It makes you feel so good when you drink the right amount.
It really does, especially if you're like super thirsty.
Yeah. And people don't think about it. They're like, oh, I feel like crap. I'm tired. I'm whatever. For example, here's a perfect thing. If you drink water right when you wake up, before you even roll out of bed, you'll have more energy and you'll feel better. It also heals stomach issues. And people, it's just water, right?
Yeah.
You don't think about that. But think about how much of us are water.
Yeah.
You know, we need a lot of it, and we don't drink it.
I don't like it that much.
Yeah. And you can even drink like sparkling water, and you're still going to be much healthier than if you don't drink water at all.
There's water in tea, right?
Yeah, but I think tea is like a diuretic. I could be wrong.
I think you're right. But tea's like 70% water. I gotta be getting something out of there, right?
We actually get most of our water
from food.
So like you eat chicken or whatever.
Oh.
It's got food. It's got water in it.
I know it's underrated.
Hmm.
Brussels sprouts.
Brussels sprouts? Brussels sprouts are good.
Hey, man.
You know what else? Lima beans.
Yeah.
Lima beans are delicious.
You know what? I was talking to my friend Cody, the one that was on the podcast last week.
Our special guest.
2 weeks ago. 2
Yeah.
weeks ago?
No, it was last week.
Was it
Thursday.
last week? Yeah, last week. All of the things that they told, that like cartoons in the 90s told me would be gross.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't eat it. My parents are trying to make me eat Brussels sprouts.
They're good.
They're good. All those are great. Stupid
like
TV
Bristol.
shows give me fake reviews of food.
Fake
Like-
reviews of views.
Yeah, they give me all these notions in my head that these things are disgusting, and they're not. They're actually really good.
Brussels sprouts are good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So green
asparagus
beans.
is pretty good.
Broccoli. Yeah, I love
Broccoli's
broccoli.
great. Vegetables, I think, in general are underrated.
Yeah.
They're pretty good. And you just got to prepare them correctly,
Fish tacos. Those are underrated.
I think a lot of people talk about fish tacos.
Fish tacos are pretty good.
They are pretty good. What's another thing?
Chorizo.
You know what's an underrated game?
Huh.
Earth Defense Force.
Yeah, dude. That's an underrated game.
Earth
Oh,
Defense
God.
Force is fantastic.
Okay. I'll go with that. That's good. That's
Like-
really good.
I would love a DS version or a Switch version of Earth Defense Force, even an indie.
Oh, they could upgrade it too now with better graphics.
Yeah.
I think that'd be fun.
Well,
I would love that.
Earth Defense Force is a fantastic game. You should look it up. I'm gonna post it on our Twitter. It's a great game.
I
You
would
should
love
play it.
that's
Underrated
cool.
underrated things hashtag or underrated games hashtag because it's really good.
I love that one. That one's really good.
Yeah. What's another underrated game off the top of your head?
Zoo Tycoon.
Zoo Tycoon. Zoo Tycoon is fun.
I
You're
love
right.
Zoo Tycoon. But I haven't seen it out in a long time.
I think tycoon games in general.
Yeah, it's a roller coaster tycoon. Those games that are simulators.
Yeah, simulated
Of,
games are very good.
Those are underrated. I haven't heard people talk about those in a long time. I liked those as a kid. Kids now just play stupid phone games and hey man, let me tell you about some Zoo Tycoon.
I think the sad thing about phone games is it's the largest platform we've ever had,
Yeah,
and everything that's on it, almost everything that's on it, is crap.
it's dumb.
It's copy and
There are
paste.
some good ones.
There are some good ones, but in the sea of things that people put out there, it's so hard to find good games.
Yeah. Especially the ones that are advertised.
But that's the thing. I've developed phone games before, and I'm currently developing a phone game, along with other things. But people aren't willing to buy phone apps, so you have to find a way to make money off your phone app, and
Yeah.
the only other way really is microtransactions or ads, unless there's other ways that I'm not thinking about. But
You could ask them.
yeah, I mean,
Well,
if anybody has a solution for that,
Will you pay me for
will you
the
pay me?
game?
Because it's good, and the
I
answer is
need it.
going to be no.
Yeah, it's probably.
No, I'm not going to pay you. So you put in microtransactions, you put in an ad, so you make money off your hard work, It's not easy making an app.
Yeah.
It takes a long time.
Not for Bejeweled and Candy Crush. They just spit them out every year. They just slap some
New candies
Christmas.
in there.
Yeah, this one's mint for Christmas.
They have, to be fair, though, they have really large teams.
Yeah, I hate them.
Yeah, the Candy Crush thing is actually pretty interesting because there was a guy at the same time producing something, and he had it out for a while, and then Candy Crush came out. It was the same idea. They essentially copied the guy, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
He didn't get-
Little indie guy, he didn't get anything. These ideas aren't, you can't do that. You can't sue somebody for making a game just like yours. There's no such thing
It's
as
just like
software
yours
patents.
didn't take off, and
Yeah. It's not ethical, but what are you going to do? You can't patent those things. It's
Yeah.
like Fortnite and PUBG. Right?
Yeah.
They're basically the same thing, just a little different. What are
Wow.
you going to do? Nothing.
that's pretty crazy.
You're not going to do a thing about it.
What was the other one? Not underrated things. What was it?
Endangered species.
Endangered species of creatures, animals.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm excited that the pandas are off that list in the last couple of years. The last
Pandas are off
3
the
years,
list?
pandas came off the list.
Didn't tigers do? Or they're getting close.
Tigers are getting close, I think. I think wolves just got released back into is it England? England hasn't had wolves for forever, right?
Probably because they talked about werewolves and killed them all.
Yeah.
Same thing with those one fish in the Mississippi River. They did some crazy stuff to kill those fish back a long time ago in the Mississippi River. They would make electrified nets that they would dredge the Mississippi with just to kill those fish. I forget
which
what the
fish
fish
were
is
they?
called.
Look it up. What do we got?
I'll look it
What are
up
these
real quick.
fish? Mississippi fish dredging. Phosphates?
by dredging, but it was real nasty. They like they committed genocide on these fish essentially. I'll try to find it. They look like dinosaurs. They're really long. Arapaima, maybe? They're not Arapaima.
That sounds familiar. I think it's cool that some of the species that have been marked on an endangered species list or extinct have shown up again. Like the most popular example is the coelacanth.
Coelacanth, yeah.
The fish that lives way down towards the bottom of the ocean. They thought those were extinct for a long time, and then they
popped up again.
Yeah, they came back, which is cool. Which like makes me believe that some things could still be out there.
Oh, for sure. You know, it's really hard to say. We can only assume something's extinct.
Yeah.
You know, you can't be like, yeah, we're definitely sure they're all gone.
Yeah.
You know, especially fish. You know,
there's a lot of ocean out there, a lot of fish in the sea.
Like some things that are for sure gone are like the what was that bird? The booby?
Dodo bird?
Dodo bird, yeah. Dodo bird's dead.
Boobies are still alive.
Yeah, dodo bird got.
That sounds funny, but they're blue-footed boobies.
Yeah.
They look like seagulls. They're still alive.
The dodo got wrecked.
Yeah, but they weren't great.
They were nice. They were docile. They didn't hurt anything, and that's why they got hunted to extinction. They would walk up to you and be like, "Hey, guy," and then we'd stab them.
It's sad that lemurs are endangered because they only live on Madagascar.
Isn't that crazy?
It's crazy. Yeah, we can't reintroduce them anywhere into the world.
Yeah.
They like only live in the one spot.
It's crazy how animals. There's lots of animals like that where they're just in this like one place.
Komodo dragons.
We
should keep those endangered though.
They
are endangering.
I wouldn't say we need to keep them.
No, we should just not let them off that island. Though.
But like, there's a lot of instances where we release things into a new place, and it ruins the whole ecosystem. There's a perfect example is Disney World. Disney World had an issue with tons of rats, so they released cats. Well, then they had tons of feral cats running around. You know so
they released some dogs, and they had a bunch of feral dogs. Then they went to bears, and it was a whole mess.
In the South, they had like Tennessee and whatnot. They had the kudzu vine.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of it? It's that vine that grows like.
It was strangling vegetation, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's just crazy. It grows so fast. Yeah, it's an invasive species in the United States. It's been spreading in the southern U.S. But like, there's pictures of it just taking over entire towns. Like, see right here, it just takes over. And so their solution was
pretty cool.
Their solution was goats, llamas. Now there's a bunch of goats and llamas running around. Yeah,
dude, that's the best solution. Like, let's just get some llamas, take them out.
Right. Now there's random llamas running on the side.
Yeah. They eat it, I assume.
Yeah. So that was the solution. Like, let's release something that eats a lot, and goats eat everything.
That's smart, honestly.
It's not. It isn't really smart though.
Why? The goats like it, dude. They're getting a free meal out of it.
Because you're just messing up the ecosystem, right? You bring in anything into a new ecosystem, and everything has to adjust.
Just eat the goats. I don't know.
So, I mean,
I'm not saying eat goats because goats are pretty cute.
It's not like terrible in this goat situation.
Yeah.
But in the, putting fish into a new place, and then that fish has no predator, and it eats everything else.
That's what happened. Like, there's a snake called a brown snake, brown tree snake.
Yeah.
And it got released into, it was an island off of Australia, I think. It was a tiny chain island, or whatever, and it got released onto these islands, and the island's population had a bunch of flightless birds that these snakes just tore up because there were these tiny flightless birds that didn't have any natural predators.
Yeah.
And then one of these snakes stowed away on a plane. And then...
It's a wrap.
Dude, that was it.
Those snakes had like a smorgasbord of
it was just... It was
birds.
essentially fat chickens walking around everywhere like, what's up? we're here now.
Penguins are real lucky that snakes can't survive.
Yeah, in the cold.
In the cold,
penguins would be screwed.
Could you?
But penguins do have to worry about seals.
And seals are scary in the water.
Yeah.
Not so much on the
On the land, you're just like, whoa, 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 walk slightly faster.
But I've never thought about that. Like, snakes and flightless birds, they're just going to have freaking heyday.
Yep. They just take them out.
Man.
They can't get away.
I was reading something about, there's a set size that spiders can get because of how they breathe.
Uh-huh.
Have you ever heard about that?
Uh-huh.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, because they could just keep growing.
They could, but they can't, because if they got much larger than the largest species of spider, they would suffocate.
Really?
Yeah, I'll look it up.
Wait, they would suffocate because like, barometric pressure or what?
I don't know. I was reading about it. Why monstrous large insects and spiders don't exist. And it was something. Blah, 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 blah. Keep using stuff.
Huh.
Yeah. See what I mean? It's something to do with insulin.
No way.
Yeah. So they wouldn't have enough insulin to be able to survive at much bigger sizes. And there's something about spiders and oxygen. I'll have to look it up.
That does not
maybe it'll be
upset
on
me.
our Twitter. But yeah, spiders can only get
stay.
so big because of that.
It's okay with me.
No such thing as, Kong-sized spiders.
So, no Earth Defense Force, for real.
No real Earth Defense Force, no. So the story of Earth Defense Force is aliens have modified ants and spiders to be so big that they kill the human population, essentially. And there's a force called the Earth Defense Force that is created to protect the world from these giant insects and robots and whatnot.
Large weaponry.
So if the aliens were to make giant insects and spiders, they would drop them off and then they would die.
Yep.
Because they couldn't survive. So I thought that was
They would just die. They just all fall over. I'm like, well, we didn't see that coming.
Let's modify giraffes next.
No!
Giraffes are pretty scary.
I don't know.
Giraffes are scary.
Dude, you can just push them over, I feel like.
They're huge.
They can't be that stable. I don't know. I've never seen a giraffe, like, in person. Well, I've seen it in person at a zoo. I've never, like, gone up to a giraffe and, like, tested my theory, but I think you could tip him over.
It would kick you in the face so fast.
No way,
Yeah, dude.
You just hold on to one leg and, like, push him over. I feel like...
Tripping giraffes.
Yeah.
You heard of cow tipping.
No. Get ready for...
Get ready for giraffe tripping.
Mm-hmm.
But for real, giraffes are scary. There's a place at the Toledo Zoo where they like walk up to you and you can feed them. These things are huge.
Yeah, the bigger they are, the harder they fall, dude.
Yeah, they're gonna kick you. Have you ever seen a horse kick somebody? A giraffe kicking somebody is much worse.
I guess.
Yeah, I'm sure there's YouTube videos. I'm gonna
They
look
got
it up after this.
momentum behind their giant legs.
I'm gonna look it up after this of giraffes beating up people because I'm sure it's a thing. Have you seen when deers beat up people?
Yeah.
They like jump up and like punch
Box
you.
them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine a giraffe doing that.
He'd fall over, dude. They're so like top heavy. I feel like all you have to do is grab their back legs and fling them forward and they just fall over.
I mean, if you're freaking superhuman strong.
No, dude, they're they're top heavy. They gotta be. There's nothing on the back to balance them out. How do they stand up?
So okay, you know how to fight giraffes. What about an elephant?
No, you get out of the way, dude. You don't mess with elephants.
Actually, elephants shouldn't be ridden. They're not designed to be ridden, so it hurts them when you put weight on their back. They're not like the way they're designed.
I don't think horses are really built to be ridden either.
Horses, it doesn't hurt horses. It doesn't cause any ill effects to them to be ridden.
I don't know. Have we asked the horses how they feel about it?
No, we haven't, which is unfortunate.
But I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like,
elephants aren't supposed to be ridden. Yeah, it's bad for their health.
They do in India a lot.
So that's how you beat them. Jump on them.
Okay,
from trees.
they can't touch me then.
Yeah, you jump on them from trees.
unfortunately, there's not a lot of trees in Africa.
I feel like there was like ancient jackass, and that's how
Dude, that's how
that's how horses got ridden, and that's how elephants got ridden.
Yep.
Like somebody was running around doing stupid stuff to impress somebody else.
Ooh, did you? Then going back to the giraffe thing.
Yeah.
Did you see that they just found some white giraffes in the
Yeah.
wild? Not albino, but like
Actual white giraffes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. I thought they're the only ones they found in the wild.
I feel like a giraffe is one where you can definitely figure out if they're like dwindling because they're so easy to find.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't like hide or anything. There they are.
Yeah, they have like a pattern that doesn't help at all.
Yeah. Like
I
here's.
see you're 2 stories tall.
You're
I
s-
see you.
Have you seen that meme? God created ants, and the ants like, thanks, bro. And
Yeah.
then God created anteaters. What the fuck?
Giraffe's one of those.
Giraffe is one of those. Okay, thanks for making me, gigantic, but everybody knows where I am.
Have you ever seen him try to drink?
Yeah.
That's why
and
I'm
they
not.
have to like.
That's
put
why
their
I'm not
legs
afraid
out.
of giraffes.
They have to like do the splits
Yeah.
to drink.
That's why I'm not afraid of
That's
giraffes.
so unfortunate.
Yeah.
How do they sleep?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I couldn't tell you, dude.
How do giraffes sleep?
I hope they sleep like flamingos.
Standing up?
Yeah, just on one foot. That's a comical image to me. I don't know.
A giraffe on one foot.
Yeah.
I
I think they'd be even taller then.
Probably.
Ooh, you know what else is cool is animal hybrids that happen in the wild.
Like what?
Like there was a hunter. Now, I don't condone hunting unless you're doing it for food and you use all of the food. I don't condone hunting for sport, but there was a hunter who was bear hunting, and the bear he shot ended up being a hybrid between a polar bear and a grizzly bear.
No
that
way.
just happened naturally in the wild.
No way.
Yep.
Damn.
There's a whole article on it.
What are they gonna call it?
Well, I mean, they came up with something like stupid, like polar grizz bear, and I was like,
What?
you gotta come up with like, I don't know, Pizzly or like growler bear.
Growler.
Yeah,
Yeah.
growler bear.
Growler bear.
That's pretty.
That
scary.
sounds. Was it like bigger?
Oh yeah, it was significantly bigger than like both.
Cause ligers are
Yeah.
freaking massive.
Same thing. Ligers are bigger than both lions and tigers. Like it was the same thing. Like this bear was huge.
Jeez.
It was stacked. It was a scary bear.
Swole bear.
And it was like a.
That's what they should
It was
call
like
it.
a cinnamon type color. It was like somewhere in between.
White and brown.
Yeah, it was like a very light brown color.
It was like cinnamon toast.
Yes, cinnamon toast, growler bear,
We're just gonna call it the swole bear.
swoller bear.
Swoller bear.
Yeah,
It's swoller than all the other bears.
dude, it was the solar bear. That was pretty cool. I thought.
No, I've never heard about that.
Yeah,
That
like that
happened in
happens. And
Mules happen in the wild, right?
yeah, yeah. Which people forget about that. That's a hybrid animal.
Yeah, mules. They can't reproduce either. That's why hybrid animals don't happen often, because they can't reproduce
Yeah.
generally. So
Yeah.
you don't have like a family of ligers. You have one liger.
Yeah, normal or a litter of ligers that then don't reproduce after that.
Right. It's probably a good thing that they can't.
Can you imagine if all big cats were that big?
Liger size? No. Ligers are crazy. And
Like if animals just get interbreeding and getting bigger.
ligers are also very cool zoids.
Yeah,
Like
it is one of the coolest.
blade liger.
Blade liger, it is underrated, right? And an endangered animal, blade liger.
Blade liger. That is underrated.
Because everyone's like, ligers are as coolest. No,
I
blade
feel like
ligers-
Zoids was underrated.
Zoids is underrated.
Because Gundam's good. But
Zoids
was
is better, I think, arguably.
Cool. I don't know if it was better, but it was good.
I thought it was cool. I like animals a lot, so.
Right. It's just Gundam animals, basically.
Yeah. What would you think would win, though?
What? A Gundam?
I think we had this conversation, too.
A Gundam would win.
Would a Gundam beat a Zoid?
Oh, absolutely. Because they
Wait,
can.
why, though?
They can fly.
So can some of the Zoids.
Okay, but Blade Liger can't fly. Gundam just launches missiles from space, kills Blade Liger.
I guess.
Yeah, like
Could just drop a metal rod on him.
yeah,
Got him.
got him. Exactly. So, no contest. Gundams are gonna win.
All right. You ever seen a Zonky?
A zebra and a donkey.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're interesting.
What about a golden zebra? You ever seen that?
No.
That is a very rare mutation.
Really?
It's like kind of like albino, but it's not. It's a different mutation.
Do they lay golden turds?
I don't think so. I don't think so. But if you like,
that's unfortunate.
If you Google that, that's really cool because it's a thing. They had a golden zebra.
Golden zebra.
That was pretty sweet.
That does sound pretty cool.
It's like white tigers,
a shinier
you know?
version.
Like,
so they're shiny versions of animals.
They're shiny or like shiny animals.
That's cool. We should go collect them.
Oh, I feel like I don't think that's humane.
Well, Pokemon isn't then.
I'm not saying it is. But that's pretty cool, I thought, that there's like shiny animals.
Yeah, that is cool. I really want to see this. I'm going to look up this polar bear, grizzly bear mix.
Yeah, just look up polar grizzly bear. I think that's what they called it. And it's really stupid. And I was like, that's why I remember. I was like, that's a stupid name.
Polar grizzly.
Yeah, see? Look at
Pizzly.
There you go. It's a pizzly.
Is that what they called it?
I guess so.
A pizzly?
Growler was cooler. But look at it.
Yeah.
It's big. It's a big bear.
3 confirmed, with many suspected sightings and 3 confirmed cases.
Yep.
Wow. 2006 discovery. That's crazy. I did not know that. That is a very interesting fact.
Yeah, just like naturally in the wild.
I
That's
wonder if
sweet.
it's fertile.
I don't know.
If it's fertile, then bears are about to become super.
Are we about to get into some like animal eugenics?
They can produce fertile offspring.
Oh no, dude! The Pizzlies are coming.
Watch out for the Pizzlies. That's scary. And apparently giraffes only sleep for 30 minutes at a time. That's a terrible life.
Yeah, dude, because I've done that before. Like,
it's not fun.
Had a long weekend and stuff.
Yeah. What about whales? The way they sleep is terrible and terrifying. They like bob. They like float up
That's
vertically.
That's smart though. They have to.
But imagine like going for a dive and all of a sudden there's a pod. That's what they're called.
There's
right?
all
a pod.
They're all just like floating. Like what the?
Yeah, that's terrifying.
Yeah. That's creepy.
Yeah, it's got to be a terrible existence for like whales, dolphins in general, where, you know, they can't live outside of the water.
Yeah,
but they also can't live in the water. You know what I mean?
It's dumb.
Sucks.
That was episode 1 of our podcast. Was God hates animals.
Yeah,
these ones, whales.
That's so unfortunate for them. You know, it's not like they can just go chill out on land or something.
They can. They've tried.
They often do, and they never get back into the water. Yeah. What's another animal that's like has a bad life because of the way they are? Like frogs got it good, you know, water, land, whatever.
They can do whatever they want.
They're chilling either way.
So something they can do is it. Okay, I'm thinking.
Like hippos, a perfect example. Hippos can't swim.
Well,
they just bounce off the bottom because they're so heavy. You know,
dude, that's okay. Hippos are like a good example of how I am in pools. Like I don't swim well, so I just kind of like bounce on the bottom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hippos don't have it bad though, because they can chill outside of water whenever they want. They just also enjoy water.
I'm trying to think. Anything that lives in Africa, because it's really hot there.
Narwhals don't have it very well either. Because I'm pretty sure they got to breathe air too, don't they?
Yeah. They're a type of whatever that whale family is.
It's really cool that narwhals were, for the longest time, these mythical creatures that people didn't believe existed.
Yeah, they thought they were...
they're
like, essentially unicorns.
They thought they were unicorns, basically. But they're actually real.
Here.
And people would collect narwhal horns.
And, well, yeah.
Because they were magical. They thought they were magical, but no, not at all.
I'm trying to think of another creature that has it pretty bad off.
Koalas, we talked about that too.
Yeah, they're just dumb though.
They got chlamydia.
Koalas are like the pugs of the universe.
Yeah. Well, pugs have it bad. Most hybrid, like I don't want to say hybrid dogs, but like
specifically the purebred.
Yeah, most purebred dogs have a really bad life.
Yeah,
they have all kinds of
genetic issues.
Genetic issues. Like pugs, they have a hard time breathing.
Dude, pugs are the dumbest. I hate them.
They have a hard time with everything. They have a hard time existing. And we created them. Pugs would not make it in the wild.
No. Although, how funny would that be if they did? They just thrived out there.
Pugs thrived?
Yeah. It's
In a
like...
world where pugs rule.
Yeah, yeah. You got like a pack of pugs.
That's never going to happen.
Dude, let's make a game about it. We'll call it Pug G.
Pug. That's the worst pun I've ever heard in my life.
Sorry.
Pug G. So we got dogs, pugs, whales, dolphins. They all got it bagged. Frogs are living well.
Yeah.
Real well.
I think house cats are doing fine.
House cats are doing well as well. They domesticated themselves, apparently. That's the scientific theory behind
Did they,
cats.
though? I think they domesticated us. And we just went with it.
Well, the scientific theory is that they approached us before we approached them. As we're, it doesn't usually happen that way, generally.
Like, yo, want to give me food? Cool.
Cool.
Clean my litter box?
Yeah.
Sweet.
So, like, I always feel bad for birds. And I know it's stupid because they can fly, but could you imagine not having arms, but you could fly? Would you trade?
So I don't have arms.
You don't have arms, but you can fly.
But do I have a normal human body?
Yeah.
No, that's weird looking.
You can fly.
Wait, I might, though. No, I'd do it.
You'd do it.
Yeah.
You'd give up your arms to be able to fly.
Wait, can I give it my feet instead?
No.
No, okay, I need my arms.
So imagine being a bird. And not only do you have, like, you don't have normal legs either. They're, like, this big around. And you only have 3 toes.
That's bad. Unless you're, like, an eagle, because those are pretty sweet.
And you can't play League without arms.
I know, that's why I can't.
I mean, I guess you could, like, swing your wings around, smack the keyboard and stuff. But, like, think about it. Would you give up your arms to fly? No, I wouldn't either.
No, I'll give up my legs to fly.
I wouldn't.
Why do I need those? I can fly.
Yeah, but that's not how birds are.
I fly everywhere.
Imagine birds, right? Let's change the way birds are.
Yeah.
Get rid of their legs, gone.
Okay.
They're just like those. Don't you sit them up and you push them over and they bop back up? What are those things
Weeble
called?
wobble?
Weeble wobbles. They fall, but they get back up, right?
Okay.
But now birds have arms. Could you imagine how you would look?
Dude, that'd be cool. I'm interested. Let's make that.
Let's make that. We need
Yeah.
a drawing of that. A bird.
Somebody
It's
draw
got no
that.
legs, but it's got arms and wings.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
I think it would just walk around in its hands like feet, but
Monkey's got it good.
monkeys?
Yeah, because they got those hands. Raccoon's got it good too.
That's true. They got opposable thumbs.
Yeah. Raccoon's got it real good. They're real sneaky. They can figure anything out. Pretty smart.
Yeah.
Pretty intelligent creatures. You know?
Seagulls got it pretty good.
Seagulls do have it pretty good. And you don't see seagulls often, like, run over. And I assume only the time that seagulls die is because they're eating something really good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're, like, worth it.
They die because they eat too much.
You know? That's okay. You know, I'm going to die, but this hamburger...
Yeah, I've never seen a dead seagull.
Yeah, you don't see them often. They live well.
Did they die? Never? Do we have any confirmed seagull death?
I'm sure we do. Yeah, because they always get their head stuck in those plastic things. Fish don't have it very well either. Imagine being a fish. No arm, no legs, so you just can swim really well.
But they don't... See, I don't think we can... We can't do that because the things don't know they have no arms, no legs. They just always...
No, I'm just saying imagine it, like, right? Imagine your existence, and that's what it's confined to.
I don't like that either.
No, right? They kind of have arms, those little flappy things.
Yeah, I could be a cat, though.
Cats would be pretty sweet. You sleep a lot, chill a lot, you know?
If razors for hands.
But, like, fish don't have it good either.
No.
No. They just swim around and get eaten by other things.
Dude, snakes pretty cool. They got abs for days.
Yeah, but could you imagine being a snake?
That'd be pretty sweet.
You just slithering around on the
Yeah.
ground? Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
I only gotta eat like once a month. I just get to chill there.
And when you're tired of your skin, just get rid of it.
Yeah. Got it.
Done. Yeah, but you don't have arms, so you can't
No,
do
you
that.
gotta rub against things till it comes.
All right, well,
That's pretty good.
I think we can wrap this one up. That one went on a long tangent.
I'm sorry.
It was a good tangent, though. I think it was.
Funny.
It was some
I
quality
enjoyed it.
content. Only the best.
Yeah, we learned
at the
about
PodLuck
Pizzlies.
Podcast, Pizzlies and whatnot.
Swoller Bear.
Swoller Bear, as we call it.
Dude, can we make that a t-shirt?
Swoller Bear?
Yeah, dude, Swoller Bear.
Swoller Bear. I'm into it. I like it.
All right, I'm making t-shirts.
Swoller Bear.
Yeah. If you want a t-shirt, contact me.
Yeah.
I'll get 'em.
Gonna get the Swoller Bear going.
Dude, I'm making it.
Not the Piz. I don't think Pizzly's bad though.
Not as good as Swoller Bear.
It's not as good as Swoller Bear, but Pizzly is pretty good. It's like Pez, kinda.
I like Pez.
Pez is good.
That's underrated.
That is underrated.
Pez is an underrated.
Pez is underrated. It's very good candy.
It's peth.
Peth.
In Spanish.
That brings up something funny before we get off. Lisp.
Okay.
Think about how it's named.
That's unfortunate.
I
I always felt bad for those people. Like,
can you imagine the doctor that named it? He's sitting there with somebody. He's like,
a jerk.
So,
he's a jerk.
So here's what you have. You have a lisp, and they go, a lisp. I have a lisp.
It's not funny, but it is.
And then he
so
laughs.
Unfortunate.
And,
why would they?
And then the doctor laughs when he talks about it.
Why would they do that?
Yeah.
Why didn't they call it?
The disease is it's not a disease. What is it? A speech impediment is named after something they cannot say.
It's just sad.
I have a lisp.
I can't.
Okay.
Oh my God.
All right. So the 11/11 podcast is over. Episode 10, a cold one with the boys.
We'll catch you next.
We will catch you next week on
God willing,
the 18th of November. We'll talk about some interesting stuff.
Send
us topics, please.
topics.
We don't like.
We would
coming
love
up
to
with
research them and then.
Ideally, send them before Saturday, so that we can do some research on them and then talk about them instead of just winging it, which is fun. But I don't feel like you get the quality content you can get if we study the topic.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's a wrap.
Study more topics, actually.
We will see you guys next week. Thanks for stopping in.
PodLuck day, night. Have a good day.
Have a good day.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.